Happy Friday, everybody. We have so much to talk about, so much to roast, so much to react to. We might have a special guest or two stop by. So grab a beverage. Hopefully you're wearing something very comfy. Smash that like on your way in and let's get this party started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian, pop culture vulture, grift reaper, dopamine queen, and narc slayer, Joleen Lunzer, here for another No Offense, All Offense, where we talk about the things that are spiking our dopamine. Today, we're getting back into the crazy true crime, Websleuths, Be Me, Estate, saga, and more. But first, make sure you guys smash that like on your way in. Let's set a like goal for 2,000. Can we get 2,000 likes on this video? That would be amazing. If you're here, please, please, please like the video. It lets the algorithm know we are here and we're doing the damn thing. All right. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're growing in subscribers, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I've also pinned a way for you to send JOJO chats. JOJO chats are here. You guys are killing it with the JOJO chats. It is my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App is linked at the top of this live chat, also in the description, and you can send me a tip there and leave any comment you want, and we will read it aloud for everyone to hear. So thank you. You do not have to do that. If you want to tip the channel, it's an option there, but feel no pressure. And I'm just glad that you're all here. We also have super chats here on the YouTubes. If you're interested in that, you can also leave a comment and I will read that aloud to the class, or you can join my membership.
I don't dance now, I make money.
Like Deb in Space did. Deb actually gifted a membership. So you can join the membership here where you get perks and members live, bonus content, emojis, fun stuff like that. Your name's in green on YouTube. Or you can gift them. So Deb gifted a membership. So thank you, Deb, so much. And congratulations to whoever got that membership. Put your heart in the chat for Deb. And SV Kathy, thank you for becoming a member.
I don't dance now, I make money move.
So I've also dropped the link to join the LEEN team membership. And we will be doing a members live soon. And I think I'm going to do more members lives with you guys where we can just BS. And then I'm also going to be like editing stuff because it would be nice to have some company during that and just be able to like talk a little shit while that is going on. So here is the link to join the membership. It's right there in the chat. And again, JOJO chats, I'll be checking those probably in about 20 minutes or so. And the links are all there. It looks like a mess here, but it makes sense. In the live chat in the comment section, you can click on there and send me any message you want and I will read it aloud. So thank you, thank you, thank you. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. All right. So I just saw that Molly put in the chat. So I was editing videos today and I'm kind of editing some of the stuff I already have regarding the Trisha situation, but with like my little funny twists. And then also so I can have some kind of condensed content for you guys too, shorter versions when you can't join the longer lives. And some of you do prefer the shorter versions. And we already have our shorts, which are the videos that are, I think, all under 3 minutes. But these ones would be ones that might be like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, not 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, which is normally how long we're here for. So I was doing that. And then so I wasn't paying attention to much today other than Olaf dropped a new video, which I started watching. And oh my God, Trisha's had 1 million stalkers. So definitely go over to Olaf's channel. Let me drop the link for that and check out Olaf's newest video. And then in a day or so, we'll take a look at it, but go give Olaf all the love for pulling together this spectacular compilation, just proving that Trisha thinks anyone who pushes against her or might not have the best opinion of her, any kind of critique, any kind of anything that isn't 100% positive and just buying into her BS is a stalker, which is crazy.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
She said so many stalkers, and the amount of time she talks about her stalkers, like, oh my God, I don't know. do not want to talk about a stalker. I think most people who have ever had a stalker or felt like they were being stalked didn't want to go to the internet and talk about it nonstop and use it for content. Because usually you're scared, you're pissed, you're all these things that make it so that you don't want to draw more attention to the situation, you know? At least that's how I've felt in the past, but apparently Trisha loves it. She can't get enough of it. Trisha's got nothing but reused content because she keeps telling the same damn stories about all of her stalkers. It is insane. So there you go. I dropped the link. Hopefully you guys saw it there for Olap's video. Did it drop? Let me make sure and go give Olap all the love, all the likes. And where did it go? Did I drop it? You guys, am I going cuckoo? I feel like watching Trisha just makes us there it is. Olap, there's the video right there. So definitely open that in like a separate tab right now, save it, bookmark it so that you can go watch that, give it a like, and subscribe to Olap. Okay, but what I was saying originally was Molly in the chat. I saw Molly said, oh, can you believe that Dreadful Penny got the video depositions of Trisha? And I was like, what? So before I went live, I was about to hit the live button. I'm like, let me check. And sure enough, Dreadful Penny is putting out shortened videos of Trisha's deposition from her 2014 lawsuit. Oh, I gotta say, honestly, I gotta drop the link for that. Dreadful Penny, well done. And Dreadful Penny, let me know if you can send any of that my way. And if there was a charge for it, I would be happy to pay you. That is amazing. Okay, let me pull that up, you guys. So you literally, I don't know how Trisha is going to be able, well, I'm sure she'll still lie, but now not only do we have us reading through the lawsuit and showing the documents, but now there's video that Dreadful Penny is dropping of Trisha's video recorded deposition. You guys. Okay, I'm going to drop a link to Dreadful Penny's channel. I'll put it in the description as well. Go sub up. So when people think, when Trisha tries to go, oh, they're lying. No. I wish, like I said a million times, I wish this wasn't true. I wish Trisha was just the kooky, fun lady that I originally thought she was. You know, I really do. That was, you know, problematic at times, obviously with the Laura Mathias thing, very problematic, but just someone you could like laugh with, silly, didn't take herself too seriously. Oh no, I was wrong. This is totally different. So I wish that this wasn't true about Trisha. Every time new stuff comes out about Trisha, I'm like, oh God, you know, no one was like hoping that she was this big scammer grifter, allegedly, you know, but I mean, the proof is in her own words and now via video that Dreadful Penny has found. So make sure you sub to Dreadful Penny for doing the work and finding this. Again, I'm so, you know, I still feel so new to this true crime thing. So even like pulling any kind of depositions, things like that is so foreign to me. Even pulling the paperwork on that lawsuit, I was like very proud of myself that, I mean, I didn't just find it myself. I got tipped off to it. So I'm not taking all the credit there at all, but I was proud that like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know. And now I will go and find it and get it all together. But being able to find like video and stuff like that, I mean, that is something I have not quite learned how to do, but I definitely need to educate myself if we are going to be in this space and talking about these things. Let me drop Dreadful Penny's channel in the description here. Oh my God, you guys, it's crazy. Well, thank you, Gone Girls. I think you're doing great. Keep going, girl. I'm trying. I did not know like this. There are so many scammers in this little space. So many lies. It's crazy. The liars have to do very little except for lie. And the people that are, you know, roasting, reacting to the lies, we have to actually provide receipts. You would think the liars would have to provide the receipts to prove that they're not lying, but they never do. Marcy, thank you for the first super chat of the live. Marcy says, what up, chicken butt? TGIF. It is TGIF. Marcy, it is. What up, chicken butt? And then what was something else we used to say in the night? We're like, what up, chicken butt? Who's high, chicken fried? No, that's not a thing. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. I say lots of things. Okay. My neurodivergent ass says shit all the time. And I remember the most random things like you lint liquor. Okay. Nina F, what's up, bestie? Thank you for the $1.99. Nina says, Joleen, you do Trisha better than Trisha. Thank you. So kind of you. Sorry. It's so much content. There are other things that I have to, there's so many like pop culture-y Bravo things I want to react to, and I'm going to, and I'm behind on the Valley now, and it's only getting worse. And I feel like again, Auntie Joleen was right. Okay. I hate it. I'm not always right. But in regards to like toxic, gross dudes, I feel like I am never wrong. And I'm sure there's a lot of women, maybe even some men, in this chat that feel the same way. I have lived on this earth long enough. My 46 years, I am like an expert in toxic, trash ass dudes. And the Valley dudes are so trashy, as are, some of the guys on Summer House. And I feel like more proof is coming out there because people like to go, Joleen, you're being a little too rough. You're being a little too hard on them. I like that person. And I'm like, phew. But they could say the same thing to me about Trisha. So hello, everyone in the chat. I see Janice Ballet Flats and Christina is here. Hello, Christina. Olap, we got Dolly in the house. Googies, so many people are here. Thank you guys. Smash that like, smash that like. So we have to get back into the now deleted second field trip of Trisha's where she spills. She spills so much, you guys. Her self-snitching runneth over. It is crazy. All right. So where we last left off, Trisha was showing how upset she was at Daphne that she wasn't left anything. And Trisha was stalking Beth B's house. Now remember, Trisha has claimed that this home, people have attempted to break into this home. I wonder if there's any record of that, because that's an interesting accusation. That maybe since I have the address to the house, because it's all in her court paperwork, you can look up I don't know how you looked that up, but I'm sure I could figure it out, or one of you could tell me. If there have been any reports to that home, whether there's been attempted break-ins. Because the only person I see trying to break in is Trisha.
Allegedly.
Okay, that is she's the only one who's just showing up uninvited. And it is locked down and she can't get in. And she's like, I'm just making sure it's safe. And we're like, oh. Or are you checking to see if maybe they possibly accidentally didn't lock one of the many locks and you could get in? So, oh my gosh. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh my gosh. Sound off in the live chat. I want to hear everything you guys have to say about everything that we're talking about and watching. Hillbilly Belinda says, you're Trisha Kiss. Yeah, it's Trisha. I'm a sucker. Yeah. Okay, you can FOIA. All right, it's the damn FOIA. Oh, you can FOIA up to 5 years. Okay. You can FOIA up to 5 years on an address. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll see what we can get with this Freedom of Information Act. I think it would be my first FOIA ever. I don't think I've FOIA'd. Again, I just know of FOIAs from some crazy drama channel people like that weird guy I showed you guys recently. Oh, Davey. And they just do FOIA requests against each other when they call the cops on each other so that they can get body cam footage and call each other fat and things like that. So I didn't know that FOIAs could be used for like good things. I thought they just used them as malicious to harass each other and find out the information and phone number, and then they play the FOIAs. So apparently you can actually get other information, Thank you, Jennifer says. Jen Fisher says, congratulations on your first FOIA. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, you guys. But yeah, write hello FOIA around and find out. That's what we're gonna do. But apparently that is something that can be very helpful. This Freedom of Information Act that we have here in the United States. Christina Max says, guys, I'm freaking nervous. I'm gonna miss saying hi to all of you regulars. Do not. I always feel that way too. That's why rarely I will say hi in people's chats while they're live, because then I feel like, oh crap, because I will listen while doing other things, and then I don't want people to be like, hey Jolene, and then I said hi to someone, but I didn't say hi to someone else, and then I'm gonna think about that forever and go, oh God, they probably think I'm an asshole. Jolene sucks. So I just usually am listening on the replay or running around doing other things with my AirPod in. So I totally get it. But yeah, we need to have a little FOIA party. All right, so back at it, where I will be stopping and reacting to all of this craziness. Again, game 3 tonight, the Spurs versus the Wolves. Shout out to my San Antonio friends, but I really hope the Wolves can pull out a win because they won the first game. The second game was an embarrassment, but if you're a Timberwolves fan, we always have one of those in a series. We literally have one game where everyone's like, why are the Timberwolves this far in the playoffs? And you're like, just don't worry about it. This is what we do. And we do have a lot of injuries too. But that last game against the Spurs just destroyed us. I think I took the next day off from streaming. And I don't even know if I like cognitively did it because we got beat so bad. But I think deep down that was probably the reason why I didn't go live the next day. Hi, man, husband, Chell. Yes, you guys. Look what I ordered. Chell, can you bring it over?
It's so heavy.
Can I just show it? I'm sorry. Before we start, you guys, I had a little impulse buy the other night. And
it's your new vibrator.
It's my new vibrator. I got this Fit Max vibe. Thank you, Hype, my husband, Chell, and I love you. This vibrating mat. Right? Is that what it is? I don't know. So I have a vibrating bed, which I'm obsessed with now. It doesn't. My husband was like, did you just buy $150 vibrating? I was like, I did, because I want to feel better. And it says it'll help with some kind of drainage, lymphatic drainage, my bone density, and some perimenopausal symptoms. So I'm trying. If I shake, and I love my vibrating bed that I've only had for a few years, but I'm obsessed with it. So I thought, well, I'll vibrate on this plate thing. Does anyone have one of these? It's a little too big for a vibrator. But yeah. So we'll see, you guys. I might have to go live on the vibrating thing. Right? I've seen those too, Hillbilly Belinda. And I watched videos and I was researching for a good 2 hours. And in my defense, it was after the Timberwolves lost really badly. I was like, I got to get my shit together. I feel horrible. My bones are hurting and oh God. And I need to feel alive. And I thought, well, it'll bring dopamine. And so then I went online and was researching these and thought, I'm going to buy one. You can put your feet on it, but it's really big. Does it take orders? The better this, because that would be so funny. Oh, Deb says, yes, they're pretty good. Used it. Okay, so you've used it before. I have never used it. So I might be, we'll see. Jolene, a therapist recommended I get one. Okay, because I've been to physical therapy now since I started perimenopause. I've had arms, women, we can just get frozen shoulder and there's no research done. They're like, yeah, bitch, once you're older, your shoulder might freeze for a year. Go fuck yourself. Meanwhile, the minute men lose a strand of hair, they're like, we have all the medication and the help. You shall never lose your hair or not be able to maintain a boner as long as science exists. But women are over here going, I can't move my arm. And they're like, oh, well, bitch, it'll go away eventually. Get over it. It's part of life. And you're like, huh? So having gone to now physical therapy, so I'm like, maybe this will help. Just waking up in the morning, just shaking the shit out of myself. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Sorry. I had to talk about it because I was really excited about it. And Hype, my husband, Chell, is pretty not excited about it. He's like, oh, okay. He's going to fall in love with it. I said, I'll let you use it once you start talking nice about it. All right. Gone Girl, thank you so much for the 2. Gone Girl says, more games. Yeah, more cussing out the ref. Oh, these refs. Oh, and we had Scott Foster the last game as a ref. I hate Scott Foster. I hate him. I don't care if you're watching this, Scott Foster. I hate you. I know you're not supposed to say you hate people, but I literally hate you. You're ruining everything. You're ruining the NBA, Scott Foster. He's an asswipe. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to shake it off. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yeah, this chat is always popping. I love this chat. You guys have gotten compliments. I've seen people talking and saying, I like Jolene's chat. It's fun. I think every day with Jay, I was watching a live of hers and she's like, Jolene's chat is fun. And people in her chat said you guys were fun. So let's keep the fun alive. Let's keep it going. I'm like, yeah, we got good vibes over here. We're all about vibes. Deb says lifting weights best. Well, it came with these things. What are those called? The things where you pull. What am I thinking? Brain fog. You know, they're attached and you do this with them. They're like not ropes. You know what I'm saying? You know. And I do have arm weights, so we'll see. Janice, will you train me? The first time we saw Janice when Lauren was recording her, I was like, oh my God, Janice is like goals. She looked so in shape. She had muscles. I was like, can you train me? Can you train me, Janice? Exercise bands. Yes. Thank you, a wise woman. It has those. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. Allie, thank you for the $4.99. Says, are we all gonna end up in a nursing home together still talking about true crime with all of our aches and pains? Probably, but at least we'll be together. Resistance bands. Yes, the resistance bands. Okay. And I do have little dumbbells. So we'll see. You guys, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll go live one day from my big vibrating plate. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right. So let's get into the topic at hand now that it literally just arrived. So I got so excited. All right. So the road trip from hell, according to Trisha, now that she's hidden the damn thing. We are back at it. Sound off in the live chat. You guys have been catching stuff with this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wait, Jolene, you named Janice ballet flats in the first. Yes, I think I did. Didn't I? I think I did. Apologies if I'm taking credit for something I didn't do, but I'm pretty sure I did. We had Sarah Crossbody, Janice ballet flats, Drunk Liz, who became Voicemail Liz, Dental Lori. Yeah. I didn't come up with Gray Bay. I think maybe Dolly or Hella came up with that. Everyone has come up with little nicknames. So nicknames are my favorites. I love them. It is going to be a full body shake weight. Oh yeah, under crusher. Lauren from Utah. I didn't come up with Lauren from Utah. That was originally for Lala Kent. Okay. Yes, I think Dolly had the honor of Gray Bay. I didn't come up with that. I know that because that's a good one. I would remember if I came up with Gray Bay. So I'm not going to take credit for other people's work. Okay, I'm not going to steal anyone's joke. For sure. Butt Nugget. Yep, I did come up with Butt Nugget. Cray Bay. I don't even think I came up with Cray Bay. Either Dolly came up with that as well or someone in the chat did. So will Jolene be going to CrimeCon? No. But I do expect people going to CrimeCon. Dolly, Janice, if you're going, Christina, Jay, whoever's going, to maybe report back so that I can roast what's happening. Maybe send me a little footage. I mean, obviously use it for your own channels, but maybe send me a clip or two or allow me to look at your clips. But no, I wouldn't. I don't think, you're not supposed to ever say ever, never, but I don't think I would ever go to that. I don't even want to go to BravoCon. I do want to go to this Buffy the Vampire Slayer con, though. Rhinestone Wild Girl, thank you so much. For the $4.99 says, hi, everybody. Happy Friday. My husky is getting the spa treatment, as every husky should, because they're majestic creatures, at daycare. And this fur mama gets to watch all the Jolene lives I want. Yay. Yeah. Oh, yes. You're getting meta glasses. I'm excited. We need all of the meta glasses footage. Okay. I need to start this damn thing. I'm going to rewind just a few seconds. So this is Trisha. We are now 40 minutes into this second field trip where she is spilling all the beans and tea and self-snitching. So thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio on this. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I know what she says here, and I know what she said there, and I know what Daphne said, and I know all of that, but hey, there's no actual will, so tough. So, in that sense, I am out of luck, and I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. But We'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's see. Any other questions?
Yeah, was Daphne's document notarized? No.
And I think that's why she had somebody else sign it to attest that that was Beth B's signature.
Okay, so for my notaries in the chat, which we had quite a few before, they're claiming that this document that Daphne had signed, that they found after Trisha admittedly had stolen Beth B's phone in the hospital after she passed away, that this document was signed by Beth B, even though they say there's no way Beth B could have signed it, and that she had a witness but was not a notary. It was someone who works at Daphne's work, where I believe Beth B used to work, if we're keeping up.
Signature. And she told me she was going to take it to her. That's why. So
I'm going to put in my AirPods so I can really hear what's going on, because these two are just, oh my gosh. They got their stories changed, the dates change. So I really have to make sure I can hear it.
let's see. Any other questions?
Yeah, was Daphne's document notarized? No.
And I think that's why she had somebody else sign it to attest that that was Beth B's signature. And she told me she was going to take it to her friend at the bank that she'd known for 30 years. So I think there's a little friendship thing going on.
See, that's where they've changed the story a little, it seems like, because at first, when we were watching last time, it was someone at her work. So is it the bank that the financial institution that Daphne works at, or is it a bank with someone she's just known through banking or may have worked with at another financial institution through the years? I don't know. Doris says she said there was no actual will. So how does she know about the Hollywood ending? Well, this live would have been much months after the November filing that Trisha did, where she said, you better show me a will. And then Daphne showed that there was a 2011 will. So by this time she would know. Trisha just doesn't like that will because she says it's old and it doesn't include her. So that's, if hopefully that answered your question.
There. But that was why she needed the note from the doctor saying that Beth B was incapacitated. Now, Daphne did have her medical power of attorney, medical, nothing else, just the medical part, to make medical decisions, which she signed the day she went in the hospital. She gave it to Daphne, which was fine with me. I mean, they'd known each other for a long time. I trusted Daphne just like I trusted Beth B. I had no idea any of this was going to happen.
See, Trisha feels like now who feels fleeced or snowed, because, I love how she says, which was fine. Of course it's fine. That's her friend Daphne, who she's probably never had to pay for, move across the country, buy her things, buy her a whole studio, tell her to brush her hair, tell her to stop touching her hair. All the things Trisha has told us that Beth B had to tell her, teach her how to be, professional. What Trisha doesn't understand is Daphne, it appears like that Beth B saw Daphne as a peer, as someone on her level, as an equal. And she saw Trisha as like, I don't know, one of the mice in Trisha's heist running around fighting over Doritos. Like, she would never give you medical power of attorney. She would never make you the executor because she had to care for you like you were a child, even though you're in your 60s. So yeah, I think there's a part of Trisha, because I hear like a disappointment in her voice. And again, this is just my interpretation, where she's like, which was fine. She gave Daphne power of attorney in the hospital, which that's fine. She was probably thinking it should be me, because I'm the one showing up at your house even when you tell me not to. I'm the one doing lives telling the internet that I found you with your head stuck in the prongs of a table. I'm the one telling everyone I'm going to get you life alert. I'm the one who cooks for you occasionally. So I should be I should make the decisions. But no, that's why Beth B probably was like, don't come over, because she's always the one having to take care of you. It's just Robbie says Beth B was most likely in hospice in the end care type situation. I imagine Beth B and Daphne had a notary come in person if there was indeed a signature that was notarized. Exactly. I mean, you're probably exactly right. It's just Robbie. And Trisha, they don't even know what they're talking about. I'm a comedian. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time with this true crime stuff. I'm just interpreting it with a little law and levity and such and jokes. But these two are supposed to be in true crime, running a whole true crime website, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about the law. Trisha has admitted, like, I don't know much about the law. Just like Gray Bay admitted to, I don't know much about trials. Like, that's all you do is go to trials and exploit people's pain. What? For money and gain. What are you talking about? You don't know about this stuff. This should be the thing you know about. That's like me saying, I don't know much about jokes or being funny. It's like, well, bitch, you should. I mean, granted, you can't always, be funny, but you should know a little bit. Jeez Louise, these two. But she's disappointed. You can tell. She's mad.
So, but looking back on it, there were things that were said to me that I'm like, I can't believe I didn't just jump in and go, what the hell? You're trying to steal this. Because I couldn't believe it. Right, Stacey?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And then to do an estate sale so quickly with no will, no anything. Just sold almost everything.
Again, just because you didn't know about the will, just because you didn't see the will, doesn't mean there was no will. Because there was a will. Like, Trisha has no idea really the conversations Daphne and Beth B had. And anyone who's had a long friendship, as long as Daphne and Beth B's friendship, like 30 plus years, you have so many conversations. And I'm sure they've discussed this sort of thing at length if Daphne or if Beth B trusted her this much to have her in charge of like her money and then picked her to be her medical power of attorney. They've had intimate conversations regarding this. I just had one of my besties here, Jake, and we were having conversations about like, what we're going to do if this happens or that happens in like life situations. You just have those kind of conversations with your close friends, and people you trust. Not with Trisha's. Definitely not with Trisha's.
Thing she owned. And then gave away her car. The car that I was supposed to have. Gave it away.
Oh, here we go. The car she was supposed to have. Can you imagine your friend is deceased and now you've went to the internet being a big baby, a big pissy baby going, that was supposed to be my car. What's wrong with your Honda? What's wrong with the Honda you have? Nothing is supposed to be yours. Even if someone tells me today, let's say my mom calls me and says, hey, Joe, I'm like, what up, Nana? And she's like, we want to give you our car. I go, oh, okay, weird, but you don't want your car? No, we're going to get another one. We want to give you this one. Cool. If she changes her mind and she doesn't give me the car, I have no right to go, but it's supposed to be mine. She can change her mind. It's her property. Like nothing, you're not really entitled to anything unless you have, paperwork saying some kind of contract, which you don't. That's just basic Judge Judy rules. But the fact that this chick goes, supposed to be mine. No, it's not. You might have had a conversation once upon a time about a car. And why do you need her car? Have your own car, you weirdo. Also, I think Nana has, like a Chevy. Her car's okay. But I like my Honda CRV better. No offense, Nana. Don't tell Nana I said that because I think she really likes her car. Just kidding, Nana. Just kidding. Don't be mad at me. But my God, the entitlement of this one. This is a 60-plus-year-old woman. I can't even imagine. Like being mad and pissy and going after someone like Daphne because you feel as though you were owed some other lady who you're not even related to, who you met over the internet, and who's already done so much for you and given you so much money and things because your life is an epic disaster mess and you keep sharing that with people, dry begging and sad fishing so you can get stuff. And that you would go on the internet and be like, it's mine. Like, get your own car. Nothing is yours. Nothing's supposed to be yours. Things change. If that car was really supposed to be yours, then maybe you should have had Beth B sign something, which still would have been very tacky. I mean, your friend who's like alive and has cancer that she didn't want to tell you about going, hey, so when you're gone, you know what I'm saying? And you said I could have the car. Can you put that in writing? Because I really want the car. Gross, Trisha. It's gross. Thank you. Christina has gifted 5 memberships. to the channel. Congratulations to those of you who received a membership. Thanks to our very own Christina Mack. Put your hearts in the chat for Christina. Thank you so much for your generosity. Angela Sullivan, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Right, Angela? Exactly. Angela says, do these two even listen to the shit they spew? I don't think so. It's like a toddler, and a toddler knows better than this. It's not yours until it's yours. And that's true for everything in life. That's the whole hope versus expectation. The problem with people like Trisha is she's an expector. She expects shit. You can hope for shit, but when you start expecting it, it'll turn you into it'll make you gross. And Trisha, in my opinion, yeah, grouse, okay?
You're despicable.
Way to somebody in her church. Couldn't believe it, right, Stacy?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And then to do an estate sale so quickly with no will, no anything, just sold almost everything she owned and then gave away her car, the car that I was supposed to have, gave it away to somebody in her church, which she didn't have a right to do. It's still, all of this is still in Beth B's name, all of everything. That's what's so crazy. I don't know how she thought she could get away with this, you know?
Again, Trisha, it just sounds like you're mad you couldn't go in there and be like a super picker and take Beth B's shit. Because you know Trisha would have been in there like, that's supposed to be mine. That's supposed to be mine. Oh, yeah, she said I'm supposed to have that. Is that gold? Yeah, everything gold or worth something. She said I should have. That's what she said. She said, give Trisha everything that's worth something. And then the rest you can just, give to charity. Yeah, but I'm the biggest charity. See what happens with when these people just expect things and they're leeches and they just take. Then they get so emboldened and it's like they lose all feeling and tact and ugh, they're just gross. They're just like, that's mine. It's mine. No, it ain't, bitch. No, it ain't.
Let's see. Any other questions?
Well, she definitely set somebody else up with this document here.
Stacy.
So she's on a roll.
What?
I'm sorry. She what?
Just set somebody else up with this document too. She's on a roll.
Yeah.
She tried to cover herself.
Yeah, it'll be a year in
What the fuck is Stacy ever talking about? Has anyone ever known what Stacy is talking about? Because I never know what this. She makes no sense. The only time I understand her is when she's grunting. She definitely set somebody else up with the document. What are you talking about? Who are you? You never even met Beth B. Stacy, she gave you a free laptop. That's where it ends. That's where the parasocial relationship ends. I don't even think you had her number. And even if you did, girl, get a life. Go raise your frogs. Okay? You probably owe back frog support. Get out of here. Again, this chick, the entitlement, like, I should know. You should know nothing. Who are you? We don't even know. Again, we don't know who you are. There's one picture on the internet that exists of you, and it's this one, and it's existed since the beginning of time. Jesus Christ himself saw this picture of you and was like, no thanks. Allegedly, obviously, for entertainment purposes. But serious. Allegedly. Who are you? Get out of here. Oh my God, these two.
It's May. It'll be a year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no. I just didn't.
Does Daphne visit the house? I don't know. I think she does. She does not have a key. I know that. And I know she wants something. I think she wants something from the house. I'm not sure though. But she probably does drive by, but I don't know. So let's see what else
So
here.
they asked if Daphne has a key, and she said Daphne does not. Mindy, great point. Perpetual expector plus perpetual victim. It's a toxic combo. Oh my God. You will be miserable your whole life. You will be going live, saying you got stalkers and begging people to, pay for your tires that might be code for slot machines with that kind of attitude. It is bad. So she's like, I don't know if Daphne drives by. Who knows if she does? You drive by multiple times a week. That's weird. And not just drive by, you get out. However, you don't clean anything. You don't pick anything up. There's leaves in the carport. You could sweep. You don't do that. You could do the lawn. You don't do that. The neighbors have to do that. You just case the joint. Honestly, it just looks like you're casing the joint. That's what it looks like.
Daphne, which was fine with me. I mean, you know, they'd known each other for a long time. I trusted Daphne just like I trusted Beth B. I had no idea. I had no idea any of this was going to happen. So, but looking back on it, there were things that were said to me that I'm like, I can't believe I didn't just jump in and go, what the hell? You're trying to steal this. Because I couldn't believe it. Right, Stacey?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And then to do an estate sale
Right,
so
Stacey?
quickly
Oh,
with no will, no anything. Just sold almost everything she owned. And then gave away her car. The car that I was supposed to have. Gave it away to somebody in her church.
Oh, what a bitch.
Which she didn't have a right.
She gave a car to someone at her church. Oh my God.
It's not enough.
How evil. Trisha. Oh my God. And they've literally just called Daphne a thief, even though they've, been calling her a thief this whole time and saying that she's a fraudster and a scammer. And this is, hardcore fraud. But this woman, who all we know about her is from the information that Trisha put out and the legal filings that Trisha put out, appears to be a woman who's worked her whole life, who Beth B trusted, who works in finance herself, who appears to be in a happy marriage. All the things Trisha, not that the marriage matters, but that is part of, I think they're suing or they were going after her husband too. So that's why he's relevant in this. All things Trisha doesn't seem to have, which she's not financially stable literally ever. She's always on the internet going, oh God, my kidney fell out my ass. Who's going to pay for this? Ah, God, I don't know. It's going to be, let's see, $2,500. Yeah, I'm going to need 25. I'll find it. If you don't have it, don't give it. Oh, you're going to give it to me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Maybe I'll pay you back from my family trust. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Oh, shit. I can't pay for my Xanax. God damn it. I just need it or the world will end and I'll feel like shit. But that's okay. It's okay. Oh, crap. My StreamYard's coming up. It's $800. Oh, I didn't plan for this and I can't pay monthly. So if you guys don't give me $800 right now, if all of you give me $1, I can keep this alive. But if you don't, it's going dark. I'll be dead. And this true crime forum will be dead and you'll have no place to go. But yeah, such is life, I guess. Let's talk about my stalker. Jeez, this can't be. This is not a healthy way to spend your whole life. And now going after Daphne, like I said, who appears to be a fully functioning, successful woman who's worked all her life. And now you guys are literally using your platform to defame her, which you've done to so many people. I mean, it should be no shock to anyone that they're doing that because you didn't get your way. Because you didn't get that one last grift when Beth B died. That's what it looks like to me, girl.
Allegedly. I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Right to do it. Still, all of this is still in Beth B's name. All of everything. That's what's so crazy. I don't know how she thought she could get away with this, Let's see. Any other questions?
Well, she definitely set somebody else up with this document here. So she's on a roll.
Oh, I think Stacey now I understand. Stacey's saying that she's like, well, she set up that lady at the garden pump, Marble Ridge. She set up that lady at the person or lady or whatever at the bank who vouched for her. The notary, non-notary. Should definitely set her up because I'm Stacey. Which is crazy that I think these two think their qualifications are that allegedly Stacey says her daddy was a detective and allegedly Trisha's daddy was CIA. So they think, well, our dads were cops and CIA, so we know what we're talking about. Meanwhile, they know nothing. And they're just constantly putting crimes on people.
I'm sorry, she what?
Just set somebody else up with this document too. She's on a roll.
Yeah.
She tried to cover herself.
I do speak Swahili a lot, yes.
Yeah, it'll be a year in this May. It'll be a year.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
Oh,
I just
no.
didn't.
Does
I just-
Daphne visit the house? I don't know. I think she does. She does not have a key. I know that. And I know she wants something. I think she wants something from the house. I'm not sure though. But she probably does drive by, but I don't know. So
Mm.
let's see what else here. No, nothing was notarized.
Says Trisha.
Miss Caroline, I was when Beth B told me, you take care of the phone, make sure we always have the phone. And I said, I'll make sure you always have the phone. I said, don't worry, I'll make sure of that. And when she passed away, I had left the phone with her. I had just left the hospital for just a few hours, go home and take care of the animals and take a shower. I'd been there since like Thursday, I think. Yeah. And when I left is when
Like, I've been there since all the way since Thursday. Didn't she die Friday? So you were just there Thursday and Friday, but she went in on the 12th. So you were just there the 15th, and then she passed away on the 16th, right? That was the timeline. But she was there every day, remember? Trisha has changed it. Like, I was there every day. Yeah, you were, Trish. Yeah, you were. Now she was there one day. And she's just going to keep reiterating, oh, yeah. She said, you better have the phone. You need to have the phone. But then I left and all this nefarious shit happened. Yeah, that's it.
make sure you always have the phone. I said, don't worry, I'll make sure of that. And when she passed away, I had left the phone with her. I had just left the hospital for just a few hours, go home and take care of the animals and take a shower. I'd been there since like Thursday, I think. Yeah. And when I left is when she died. So I went back and I got the phone. And because I didn't want anyone else to get it. And
why, Trisha?
I was doing what she said. I was taking care of it.
Why?
And the fact that Daphne kept bugging me for it, it's like, I need a phone. Mine's broken. I'm like, well, you can get a brand new phone. Why would you want this old one? Oh, I knew
yeah,
I
this
needed it.
old one. Yeah.
She was worried about what we could find on it.
Objection,
Somebody in chat
speculative.
said-
You don't know that. Miss Sherry, that is such a good question. You guys are geniuses. Miss Sherry says, how did Daphne have an estate sale if she doesn't have the key to the house? Your guess is as good as mine. Trisha, did she have a key and then you stole it from her? Trisha's like, and then she couldn't find the key, but I stole it. Because Greg says that his frontal lobe is broken. But Greg also says that my frontal lobe is broken. And Greg said I ate his frontal lobe. That's what Greg said. And I did. I ate his frontal lobe, allegedly. But Greg said, give me back my frontal lobe. That's not your frontal lobe. It's my frontal lobe. Stop eating my frontal lobe. And I said, I'm a zombie. And then Greg said, no, you're not. And I said, yes, I am. And then Greg said, no, you're not. That hurts. And then I filed a civil stalking injunction against him. And I got an RO. And Greg says, I'm crazy. And I like to party, which I do. And I am. But that's what Greg said. Yeah. Greg. But that's a great question, Miss Sherry. How would Daphne have an estate sale if she couldn't get in the damn house? Who let her in? Trisha, did you have the key and you okayed it? Like, what? There's so many holes in their story. And remember, they brought this to the internet. They didn't have to. Nobody asked them to bring this to the internet. This wasn't public information. This is all things that these two idiots volunteered. And then when people started asking questions, they deleted the lives and immediately turned into Laura Mathias victims. They're cyberbullying me like the guy from Storage Wars. And we need better laws about that. Because there are 65-year-old women who are trying to get into people's wills, allegedly, who are being cyber-stalked. And I'm one of them. There are people asking me questions about what I say on the internet. That is stalking. I am being stalked. Kelly Cal, thank you so much. For the $1.99, Kelly Cal says, maybe she needs to go on Storage Wars. Maybe she does. Because she is trying to get in other people's storages, you know. So there you go. Angela, thank you for the $1.99. Says, go back to the frog farm, Stacy. Goodbye, Crocker. Yeah, go back. Go back. BMD
I don't dance now. I make money move.
2 says Trisha defended Lauren. So where's Lauren? Right? It's so weird. Trisha, where's Lauren? How come Lauren's not going, Trisha wouldn't do that. She's a good person. Because Lauren knows that Trisha sucks. Lauren thinks Trisha sucks. Lauren talks shit about Trisha. And Trisha was like, that's okay. I'm still going to double down on your civil stalking injunction lie. Yes. Yes, I am. And then Lauren's like, yeah, she's an idiot. Because Trisha puts Lauren on this pedestal that she doesn't deserve to be on, and Lauren knows it. So she can just treat Trisha like shit. She can go on Trisha's lives, drunk allegedly, talk over other guests, do whatever she wants, because she doesn't respect her. And Trisha's like, whatever. I need those hidden germs. I want the hidden germ money now. Rachel D, thank you so much for the $4.99. Rachel says if everyone in chat gives Joleen just $1, then maybe, just maybe, we can finally pay for the rescue, recovery, replacement of Dave's leg. Every day you all don't give me $1, Dave remains a tripod.
God, what is your childhood trauma?
You're despicable.
Just $1, I can head down to Tijuana and look for Dave Dog's missing leg. Thank you so much, Rachel, for bringing attention to a very serious topic. Thank you.
Taking care of it. The fact that Daphne kept bugging me for it, it's like, I need a phone. Mine's broken. I'm like, well, you can get a brand new phone. Why would you want this old one? I knew
yeah,
I
this
needed
old
it.
one. Yeah.
She was worried about what we could find on it.
So somebody in chat says if she didn't have any key, how did she have an estate sale? Estate sale.
Good question.
I take it back. She had a key back then. This was last year. I'm talking about right now. She doesn't have a key because the locks have been changed.
Who changed them?
But yeah, she had an estate. We had an estate sale, and I had a key.
Well, you said we had an estate sale. I think we clocked this last time, on our first watch. Now you were saying, oh, she did. She sold everything, and then you said we. Huh. See how the story changeroo. Mad Chatter, thank you for the 2. Says we need a Trisha 9-hour live now, right now. Saying thank you so much for the 2. Here's 2 for Dave. 2 for Dave's leg. And thank you, Rainbow. I'll be checking JoJo chats here shortly. It is pinned at the top of this live or the bottom, somewhere in the live chat, how you can send a JoJo chat and you can comment anything you like and I will read it aloud. But thank you. I will check that shortly, Rainbow. But interesting. People started, you ask questions, you start finding stuff out. So the locks were changed. Now Daphne doesn't have a key, but she did have a key because she was able to have the estate sale. And then Trisha said, we had an estate sale, meaning her and Daphne. But I bet you she's going to say, that was when I trusted Daphne. And now I don't because she didn't give me anything. Me.
And because I didn't want anyone else to get it. And I was doing what she said. I was taking care of it. The fact that Daphne kept bugging me for it, it's like, I need a phone. Mine's broken. I'm like, well, you can get a brand new phone. Why would you want this old one? I knew I needed it.
Old one. Yeah.
She was worried about what we could find on it.
So somebody in chat says if she didn't have any key, how did she have an estate sale? Sale.
I take it back. She had a key back then. This was last year. I'm talking about right now. She doesn't have a key because the locks have been changed. But yeah, she had an estate. We had an estate sale, and I had a key. Actually, I think Daphne had a garage door opener, which leads into the house. So, a couple of neighbors had the garage door opener, but Daphne changed the code on the garage door opener, so none of the garage door openers work.
Good job, Daphne.
Anymore.
Good job, Daphne.
So yeah, but back, like I said, it was about 3 weeks after she died, they did the estate sale, and I didn't know anything, I didn't know what legally they needed, but I guess to have an estate sale, you have to have an estate declared, and like I said, nothing was put in her name. There's nothing in her name. It's still all in Beth B's name.
So if she didn't have, by your own admission, you said she was her money manager. So she could move her money around. And like a lot of you were pointing out during last live, you know, there are things you have to do after someone passes, and money does have to be moved. And there's, you know, there's things that I'm sure Daphne is well aware of more than Trisha. And notice how Trisha, she didn't give a shit until it became quite clear that she wasn't getting dick from Daphne. Daphne cut her off, and then she was like, all right, you want to play like this? Just wait, I got a true crime for you. Think you're the first motherfucker I've harassed using my platform? You are not. Because if you Google my name, there are a lot of people claiming I've harassed them allegedly. So you're not the first. I'll get a civil stalking injunction and RO against you. Yeah, yes. And then I'll tell the internet you're bad. Yes. And then I'll get one of my subscribers, I'll fleece them to pay for my attorney. Yes. Because I've done that before. I got a nun to give me like 100K once. It was awesome. And yes, you're fucked. You're fucked, Daphne. 100th Monkey says Trisha has said a couple times, we had an estate sale. Yup. We. But she'll just claim ignorance at that. Oh, I just had no idea. And now I know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, American hero. Jill, not Wendy, thank you for the $4.99. So it seems sus that both Helen and Beth B gave their money to animal shelters and died while Trisha was allegedly living with them. Allegedly. Well, I know Trisha wasn't technically living with Beth B, but she was living by her. And she was showing up by her own admission, even when Beth B was like, please don't come, please. And Trisha was like, I'll be right there. Hi, I'm back. Can you, poor Beth B. She was probably like, motherfucker, Jesus Christ, this ratty-haired bitch is back. Oh my God. Hi, Trisha. Hi, what are you doing? What do you got? You want to give me your car? I mean, not now when you're, oh God. But yeah, it's the coinky dink, the coincidence of the, two women she moved across the country to take care of who paid her way and then die while she's there, either living in the same city, town, or in the actual home. And then with the kitties and the puppies and the shelters, and then her having issues and using their estates as content for her channel. I think that's one of the grossest parts to me, is that Trisha, who claims to be everyone else is disgusting, they're making a joke out of my friend, is the only one who's now done this to two people who trusted her, who didn't have an internet presence, and who she says were private people, has put all of their business out there on the internet for content on her monetized channel. Whether it's the money's going to her or Spit and Spooge, she has monetized their lives without their consent, their information. And so that is very, very gross. Angela Sullivan, thank you for the $1.99, says, and Trisha, there was nothing in your name either, right? You hold no claim over anything. Shut up. On the side with TLC, thank you for being a member for 56 months. Says, crazy how all these grifters MO matches up. That's exactly what I was saying when I showed you guys, unfortunately, that JY character, because they all have almost the same script. They immediately, the minute they're called out, they become the victim. They're being cyberblamed. They're being harassed. Civil stalking injunction. If they think the truth will come out about them, they will go to crazy lengths, misusing the justice, system to not have the truth come out against them. So I just checked my JoJo chats, and I have my guest backstage. I'm going to bring her up in just a minute here, but thank you, Deanne, for the JoJo chat on Venmo. Deanne says, Greg said the Wolves at 5 with the fingers crossed emoji. And I think Greg's going to be right. So Wolves at 5, Greg said. Thank you, Deanne. Very sweet of you. Let's hope. Oh, come on, Timberwolves. Hopefully it's a better game than the last one, because that last game made me buy a vibrating pad thing. All right. Because I was like, I need to fix something. All right. And I got a JoJo chat over here on PayPal. Thank you so much. Lazy Eye, I appreciate that. Thank you for the JoJo chat over on the PayPal.
I don't dance now. I make
It had to show you some PayPal love. I appreciate that, Shelly, because PayPal, I mean, I feel like no one's even using PayPal anymore. It's all about Venmo and Cash App. PayPal is like the redheaded stepchild, which I never understood that reference because I love redheads. Oh, God. So why do redheads get such a bad... I know we've talked about this before, but God, I love a redhead and a stepchild, okay? I don't have any, but God bless. Shelly, thank you so much for the JoJo chat on Cash App.
I don't dance now.
Shelly says, for love, or love the hair, Jolene. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. I desperately need to get my hair done, but I just have been lazy and not made an appointment with my girl, Lexi. I'm sure she's like, bitch, why haven't you made an appointment? Oh, I'm lazy. It's a commitment, and I'm not ready. Rainbow Unicorn, thank you so much for the Cash App. JoJo chat. Rainbow said, did you see JY's IG video of his new teeth? No. His new teeths are in? Oh, I might have to look at it and show Dental Lori. His 40 grand tops and bottom teeths are in? Oh, can you send it to me, Rainbow? Is it still out there? Does it exist? I did not see that. His teethies are, oh, God bless. Good for you. Good for you, Grifty McGrifters then. So thank you guys so much. JoJo chats again. If you want to send one, it is pinned in the live chats and also in the description. Okay, let me bring up my guest. You guys, if you haven't already, smash that like. We have Hella is here. Hello.
You have two guests, actually. Oh, look at
Oh my God. You got an orangey baby.
He just went a little bit camera shy. He was fine for a minute, but now he's okay. Oh, you're all right.
Him. What's his name again?
Seraph.
Seraph, you just love your mama. He's like my prince. He's a snuggler.
He's an old man. He's going to be 20 this year.
No way. 20?
Yeah,
that's a well taken care of man.
I know. Look at him.
He looks like my cat's age, and my cats are like babies. They're like a couple of years.
He's starting to struggle a little bit. Like his jumping skills aren't what they were.
Long.
He's okay. He doesn't jump quite as well as he used to. Like he can jump up onto the counter, but he kind of loses his balance just a teensy bit, you know.
Aww.
So I help him get up to have his dinner.
He just looks just like a beautiful orange boy.
He is a beautiful orange boy. He's mine. He's my snuggle bug, and he has. I know he's super lovable. He doesn't come on camera very much. Like he wanted to come and sit with me just now, and I was like, oh okay.
He's picking up the vibes. He knows that I'm a kitty mom of two. He knows.
Yeah, I know. But
cats,
like, yeah, he'll hang out for a little bit. It's getting cold now. See, I've got my fleece. I'm getting fleeced.
You're fleeced.
I brought my fleece on to get fleeced, and yeah. So he's just like, I don't want to go and hang out in the cold. I want to come and snuggle with you.
Oh, I love him. I hope all of our babies live a long Seraph life.
I know. I was talking to Christina the other day, and she was saying that it's sad because one day sooner, like it's true that I will be sans serif, and because you know serif, sans serif, and we have a song about when he goes missing.
Not sans serif.
It's true that when he goes missing, we're sans serif, and I always say that, like if he does go missing, we're sans serif, and one day eventually we will be sans serif.
Oh, did you name him after the font?
Oh yeah, I'm a designer.
I love
it. So like all of my cats have all had. Oh look at him! All of my cats have all had graphic design names. Like there's been Pixel and Vector, and I had a dog called Raster, but Raster is like rasterization, you know.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, well, this pixel. It means pixels.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, like not Rastafarian. Yeah, I know.
Oh, like Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Is he making noise? Was he talking?
Oh, he talks a lot. Hey, calm down.
Oh, Seraph.
Seraph talks a lot.
Oh, I
Okay, you're getting
love
there.
the talk. He's like, I'm done now, or I'm not. I will be the decider. Rainbow, thank you so much. You sent me the teeth video. Oh my God. Okay, we might have to maybe end the live with that. Maybe we might have to do a poll to see if people want to see an OG grifter I used to roast. New teeth, rhinestone wild girl. Thank you. Says Jolene, I can't sleep without knowing what the lady says before I make money moves. She said, she says, I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss. You a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. That's Cardi B. But yeah, so I don't dance now because she was a dancer. So she's like, I don't dance now. I make money moves. And that's what we do. I dance just really poorly in oversized t-shirts, but that is same.
Who's the lady? Which lady are we talking about?
The one of this, when I get a super chat, I play this.
Oh, right.
So it's from the Cardi B song.
All right.
She says, I don't dance now. I make money moves.
Gotcha.
And I needed to switch up. My dopamine needed a new sound effect for my super chat. And I was like, I was driving one day and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to pull that. And just, that's perfect.
Cool.
I don't dance now. I make money moves. Okay. You should try that, Trisha. Trisha should maybe dance. What if Trisha's ever been a dancer?
She's done just about everything else.
Because that's like an actual job that she could have, that she could make her own money.
Honestly, she's done just about everything. I would like to see the radio DJing. No one's pulled that up yet. Has anyone found anything?
I would like to see that. I worked at a radio station right out of college, and I will say she strikes me as a fill-in host. Maybe a weekend she got. I don't think she was drive time. I don't think she was, whether it was, morning or maybe or even afternoon drive time. She strikes me as she probably did fill in, maybe traffic reports, possibly gave a weather update here or there, maybe a weekend.
Music,
was it country?
Yeah.
Because she always talks
Country
about
music.
like meeting all of these like Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, I got made Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah,
that's like rock.
Because I got a temporary subscription to newspapers.com, and I was doing a stream on that yesterday. Oh yeah.
Well, it was a while ago. It's gone now, but
well, I did it to look up Trisha.
Me too.
Right. I mean, the things we do. And a lot of the stuff was just her doing marketing, basically, and a lot of the sort of write-ups were, okay, she started as a country music DJ. Yeah.
Interesting.
And she quit that to spend $1,500 on Websleuths.com. And her little intro is always that it was a snake pit, chat. It was a snake pit. Everyone was like wanting to kill each other and they hated each other until she cleaned it up. By, immediately, immediately kicking out 100 people without asking any questions. Like, she just kicked them out, and she made it great. Like, make Websleuths great again. And and then everybody was able to post their theories, but not with it. There was no rumors, just theories.
Yep.
No rumors.
It was very much on the up and up, and just they would check everything, triple check things, because they're very responsible once Trisha took over, right?
Yes. And did you see the article where Trisha posted a 350-word theory about a guy who had turned up supposedly fully conscious to a gas station, actually a Burger King. And she said that he was fully conscious and it was a hoax bashing. But the police and everybody else said, no, he was unconscious and it wasn't a hoax bashing. But
it's a hose bashing.
Hoax.
Oh, hoax bashing. I was like, a hose bashing? What is this?
No,
is this a true crime thing? Oh, a hoax. So she said it was a hoax and they said, no, it's not a hoax.
No, and she put that all over her website.
Well, this is the same woman who claims to be so ethical, and then on these posts about missing children and horrific crimes to children, she's like, by the way, I gotta pay for the server if you guys don't come in here. But she would literally be looking for money in these under these posts, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God. Did you hear about this, Hella? Dreadful Penny. She has the video depositions from Trisha's lawsuit.
I know. I heard. I haven't had a chance yet.
She's got clean
Nice
copies for
work.
everyone. Dreadful. Oh my God. I love you so much. This is like making my life. We will have it. Applause. We're going to give you an applause and a celebration song. You guys, literally everyone go sub to Dreadful Penny right this second.
Nice work.
Good job.
Nice
So she
works.
So Hella, is that the sort of thing you get through the FOIA?
Yeah, yeah. She did the FOIA work. Nice work.
They're smart. You
Nice.
smart. I'm gonna
Goodie.
drop her channel here. Dreadful Penny. Oh my God, you are a queen. Thank you, miss. I love it. Leave it to a Canadian. Canadians are just the best.
Is
I think
she
she's
from
Canadian.
Canada?
I think she is. Apologies if I just assigned you to a country you don't live in, but she gives me, I feel Canadian because I'm basically Canadian because I'm from Minnesota. So people always think I'm Canadian because we're just great people. I can't help it. But I think she's Canadian.
Nice work, Penny. Because I think we shared with you the this video, right?
You did, yeah.
Yep.
This we only
Dolly put
have
it.
this video because of Dolly and Hella had it because it stopped while I was going over it.
It was Dolly. I got to say, it was Dolly. Dolly saw it. Dolly said, "This is going to come down," and he got it immediately.
He knew he had that kind of foresight to go, this is going to come down.
I don't know why. Yeah, he
Dolly is
just
good.
Dolly can tell when something's coming down. He has this sixth sense that someone's going to delete something, and
That's
he's
awesome.
like, "I'm getting this now." Boom.
That because I guess I just didn't expect her to do that. Now knowing what I know, of course she would do that. I've definitely seen that in other YouTube spaces and communities where people will put their shit up and then immediately take it down when but I didn't think that Trisha would now, obviously. So I didn't think she would do that. That's why I think my initial reaction was like, oh my God, she's doing that thing that I've only seen like weird drama channels do while someone's going over their live.
There's so much defamation in this.
Oh my God, right?
It's so bad. Like, I originally thought there was a lot of doxing in it, but no, it's not doxing. There's defamation in this. It's terrible. She could get a lot of trouble for this.
I wonder if Daphne is aware of this video.
Hasn't somebody already contacted her?
I think so.
I thought something she said
Trisha.
earlier.
Oh, Trisha. Oh, I didn't. You'd think she would know better, being online all these years, but she doesn't. That of course, once you put it out there, it's out there, babe.
June is like, do not compliment Dolly. Sorry.
Who's June? Is June who I blocked?
Wait,
no?
there's 6 Junes.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
You guys, some of these trolls, they're so annoying. Like, I feel like trolls are supposed to be funny and entertaining. And they're just like, I guess as a stand-up comedian, if you're going to heckle, you better bring it. You better be good or I just block you.
It's just Grayson. Don't worry.
But it's boring. Like, they're so boring. Like I said, I've gotten diarrhea trolls. Those are my favorite. Any kind of like silly trolls. But some of these are just, I'll let you stay for a minute, June. But I guess I didn't even notice you before now.
No,
it
was a different June earlier. June Bug was here earlier, and now June Loves to Craft is here.
And
like,
so June is
fans.
Grayson allegedly.
there's enough Junes to give you like a good boost in your numbers.
Yeah. Again, if you're going to derail and you're going to heckle, it better be good and it better not be constant. And if it is, I'm just like, goodbye. Like, I don't even respond. But maybe it's the stand-up comedian in me. I just shut it down and move on, or I will roast you, drag you, and then because at a club you'll get kicked out because you're messing with the fucking show. But
I just have one thing to say to June / Grey Bay, and that is that Dolly is not a threat to you. Dolly doesn't want to come anywhere near you. So just chill. right? Like he ain't coming up to you at CrimeCon. He's not going to be doing anything to you at CrimeCon. So just fucking chill, mate. It's all right. Right? He doesn't. He's not interested in you, really. It's a joke. Grayson is June bug. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like whatevs. Like they're. I don't know if my mods probably see me. If people annoy me, I'm like, oh, block, goodbye. If they're trying to be too troll, I'm like, you're doing too much. You're doing the. I had to block your friend. I felt like your lawyer friend. He's too annoying.
Oh, he can be guy. He's super annoying.
He was not funny. I'm like, bro, come on. And it was a constant drill, but I never addressed it. I just saw him. I go, well, it's Hella's friend. I'll give him a break. And then I was like, I'm so bored with him.
Dude. I timed him out once.
I just blocked him and I unsubscribed. I was like, you're boring me. Like, I cannot with middle-aged men. Like, if you're going to come, like, I'm 46 now. You got to come really entertaining. And he was like, what's this about? What's going on? That's not true. I was like, oh, bitch, bye. I was like, goodbye. Goodbye, Lego man. Go hang out with John Yates. Goodbye.
We're all friends. And he actually was in my chat once about a week or two ago, about 2 weeks ago. And he was being funny about something, and it was not a funny topic, and I was like, time out, like that.
Yeah.
And Natalia was like, did you talk about David? I'm like, I talked about David. Like,
is that his name, David? Because it's like MLS or something. I'm like, dude, you might be a nice person, but you are fucking annoying and not funny. And every time he'd come in, I'd be like, I think that's Hella's friend, so I want to be nice. And I was like, fuck it, I don't care, I don't like you, get out of here.
Some people don't like each other, they don't get along.
I was watching your chat, or I was in your live yesterday, and I saw him go, are you friends with Joleen? I'm like, I think he knows I blocked him or something. Because he was like, you should snipe your friend Joleen. I'm like, oh, here we go. I told my husband, I go, we got
saying that. I'm like, I'm the freaking no way, man. Leave it out. And yeah, so cool.
Don't piss off a defense attorney with a big ego who thinks he's funny, because he's definitely gonna be like, what's up with your friend? I was like, who is this guy? What is his deal? Like, beat it, nerd.
Yeah. So yeah, when I timed him out a few weeks ago, he got the shits for a bit, and I was like, I timed you out. You're being inappropriate. And then
not inappropriate.
Inappropriate. And I said, I knew you'd get over it. He said, yeah.
I was just like, okay, if you were gonna be funny, but then the more I was like, he kept popping up and saying, I was like, what is he doing here? What are you doing, buddy? So I'm like, I just have to. Again, it's like at the comedy club. Now you got kicked out of the comedy club. We could have had a good time, but you had to fuck it up. So, anyways, you're not blocked, Meg. No, literally. Just like boring hecklers. If you're like a fun heckler, I'm here for it. So, some Hypnotized Lobster says, I'm really making friends in Discord. Are you making friends? I don't ever go to Discord.
It's a little argument that happened, but it's like not between me, Lobsters and somebody else.
Oh God, there's so much drama. I don't know. There's June.
I know.
And then the weird lawyer guy.
I know, right? And he is a weirdo.
He's what?
I said he is a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
But that happens, and like it's topics and stuff. Like people talk about topics, and especially if they don't know one another and don't have like a history of friendship with one another, they're less likely to be forgiving of one another. And so like with David and I, like we have a long history of friendship, and if we have a big argument about something, we'll probably cool down and be mates again. Whereas if you have an argument over a topic with somebody that you don't know on the internet, you're likely to just like go, nah, done, don't ever want to interact with you again. And that happens. That's the internet.
Oh yeah. If you're annoying and if you're doing too much, there's an art to trolling. If you're just doing the most and you're derailing and you're annoying people, because our chat is good vibes. And he was just like, what's this? Well, I'm like, oh, you're so boring. You literally are old man trolling. You need to like talk to like a younger person and learn how to properly troll or something. It was too weird, Hella. So apologies to you. I love you, but your friend was so annoying. So.
And that's another thing. That's another thing, Joleen. People don't need to be. You don't need to apologize for not liking my friend. Like, people don't need to be friends with somebody else's friends. Like, I don't have any animosity to anybody who doesn't like a friend of mine. Like, you can not like Dali, just like don't like don't call him
Like
creepy.
constantly come to you, you know, and be like,
Yeah,
I don't
in
like it, I
front
don't
of
like it. And then you're like, I get it, you know, if every
yeah,
time
I
talk
get
to
it.
him,
Like, I know you don't like him, but don't have a go at him all the time in front of me
yes.
because, like, I'm really protective of him. He's a little bit of a sensitive flower.
Yeah, well, he's your co-host too. He's your buddy, so that
He's
makes
my
sense.
buddy, and you know that. Yeah, like, in fact, he's one person I'm really, really protective of.
Oh, well, I love Dolly. I think Dolly's great, so I don't have any issue. He doesn't annoy me, but David, you fucking are annoying. Hawkeye loves nature. Thank you so much for the 1999. Appreciate that. Says thanks, Jolene. You're one of the best on YouTube. You are.
She really
you
is.
Are one of the
Jolene
best.
is so great. Like, I have to say, you're one of the nicest people I've met. Like, Jolene is just the most joyous, sweet person.
Hello, stop.
No, I'll keep going.
You're gonna make Trisha miss me more. Stop it.
No, I like it. People don't like come on your show very often, and people don't give you enough props. I think like you are really sweet. You're so community minded. You are just you are really.
Thank you.
You are a kind person. You want the best for people. And like, I don't blame you for getting annoyed with my friend the other day. I don't no.
Yeah, God bless him. No, I hope he's doing so. He's fine. He's fine. That's what he likes to do.
No, it's totally fine. Like I get it. Like I've gotten annoyed with people and blocked them. That's fine. You know, it happens. It's your channel. You do really good work. Like you actually do research. Like look at what you've just done with all of this stuff. I'm really amazed by all this stuff you've just done with the Trisha stuff. Like
the legal thing. I mean,
you have done you have pulled the legal thing. Like you've done a lot of different work recently to what you usually do. And I've noticed that. And it's like, wow, look what Jolene's doing. And that's actually part of why I wanted to come on today, because I wanted to learn from you some of the stuff that
I can't
just unearthed.
Yes, we could talk about that, but I was like,
yeah, like I really want to. I want to get a little bit more up to date with some of this stuff that you have done research on, because I feel a bit behind. I've been covering a few different topics lately.
Well, you have your hands full with that JLR weirdo, so I mean, I don't blame you for not knowing about freaking.
I've been doing a bit of that. I've been doing a bit of the David case as well.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. That one is so sad.
That's nuts. And yeah, I mean, I've still been trying to keep on top of what's happening with behind the scenes. There is some stuff going on with the Grace and DoorDash case, strangely enough. Like that's still happening.
Yes. What happened? Like she got to where they pulled her case information?
It's back. But that was actually a clerical error, it turned out. But it would still be not in the public eye. In fact, you wouldn't be able to see the court records if it weren't for the fact that we had done something about it. Like we'd actually asked why has this disappeared from the public record? Yeah.
Grayson broke in and did some kind of hacking.
It was like gremlins had gotten into the public record.
No,
it was so weird.
He's trying to get money from an accident with a DoorDash or Uber, a DoorDash person, right? And it's like a crazy amount of money for her pain and suffering, right?
300,000.
What did she say happened to her? Owie neck? Did it hurt her butt? What happened?
Okay, so there has been a motion to seal the medical records, and that's fair as far as I'm concerned. We never wanted the medical records. Never. So, and if we had have gotten hold of the medical records, we would have redacted the hell out of them. So
you're really big on protecting people's privacy in that regard and not doxing and all that. So of course.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to put her private medical stuff out there. We're not interested in, like as Dali said, we're not interested in looking at her hammer toe. Like it's just
not her hammer toe.
We're not that's not who we are. We never would have shown her private personal information out on our YouTube channel. That's just not us. We've never shown her address, her phone number, nothing like that. That's not who we are. We're not malicious like that. What we've only ever shown what's on the public record, and we've redacted the hell out of that too. But fair enough, she has put in a motion to seal her medical records. That's fine. And then what's happened as a result is there was a clerical error. Stop it, Dee.
See, I like DB. DB is hilarious and just does the right amount of like, I like this kind of person in the chat, like just the right amount, a little bit of it's very funny, sarcastic, snarky troll, like legit stuff, just like a beautiful combination.
DB is a good troll.
Yep, very good. I don't like a lazy troll. You're gonna get blocked. Judge Jolene's coming out. Okay, so sorry, I interrupted. So you guys didn't share obviously any of that.
We wouldn't. Like if we had that information, we would keep that so private because we just think it's gross to share people's medical stuff. Like we wouldn't do that to our worst enemy, and including Grayson. So she put in that motion to seal, and as a result, and it was a clerical error, the entire docket just disappeared.
She was probably so happy.
Right? It was just gone. It was just gone. It was like, what? How has this thing disappeared? Like, never seen anything like it. How does somebody's entire lawsuit just completely disappear from the public record? You would see something. You would see the motion to dismiss. You would see some record of it, but no. And so, we called and asked, and they said, well, we can't even pull it up. We can't even pull up the number. It's like, what? Right. What sorcery is this?
What were they able to do this time?
So long story short, no, it's back. It's back, yeah.
Oh,
and it was a clerical error. Yeah, the trial's still on. It's in September.
Oh my God, there's a trial?
Oh yeah.
Will it be televised? Or I mean, not televised, but like video.
Depends if Law and Crime put in a
or if Dreadful Penny puts in a FOIA and can get the
okay, so Dahlia says, yep, trial is still on. Could be a settlement, but I don't know yet. Don't know if there'll be a settlement, but don't think so. Yes, it's in September. There will be, guaranteed, there will be at least one media request to cover it. That'll be from Dahlia.
Shit.
I'm sure there'll be other ones. But
it on ABC and CBS.
Here's
me going, is it going to be on?
Yeah, there'll be quite a few media requests, I think, and I think that probably the defendant will be putting in some sort of motion to disallow the media from having any access to it, to close it, because it's just a little fender bender. Like, why would the media want to have any access to this kind of thing?
A limited public figure, and this could hurt somebody's child's mental health who's not involved.
The arguments are going to be very interesting. So
could we get a 9-hour live from Grayson on this one? Maybe?
We could. But this is the thing. But it's very interesting because the only people who are wanting access to this and would watch it are the people who are interested. So therefore, it's a public interest.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are interested, that makes it public interest.
Yeah.
It's
crazy how that works.
It's like market value. So something is as much of value as people will pay for it.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have, it's like that banana that was stuck to the wall with a piece of gaffer tape. Like that piece of artwork that went for $2 million. People are like, well, how can someone pay that much money for that? Well, the reason why it's worth that much money is because people are willing to pay that much money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if people want to watch that trial, which is just about a fender bender between Grayson and some guy in a DoorDash car, then that makes it public interest. So my videos on this have only gotten, I don't know, maybe 10, 12,000 views all up. That's fine though. 10 or 12,000 people wanted to view it.
Yeah.
So if
There's
10 or
interest.
12,000 people, that makes it of that much public interest.
Does it say in their paperwork how when this driver had gotten in the fender bender and hit her, I'm assuming maybe from behind or the side or something, how fast they were going? Were they in a parking lot or?
It was a parking lot of an apartment complex, and it doesn't say, they don't know exactly how quickly it was because it wasn't reported till 3 hours later. No,
Weird.
there was no police were called. No, she went and reported it to the police 3 hours later. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we don't know. It can't have been too faster than it should have been, let's say, because neither of them saw each other coming, even though it was a really clear aspect. And yeah, so basically they just went, it was T-boned. It was like this.
But she's claiming that $300,000 worth of damage was done not just to her car, but to her person, to herself.
The cars are not part of the claim. The cars were fixed up by insurance.
So it's just
all
her?
about it. It's all about her.
Oh my God. My husband and I, well, a couple months ago, we were at like a late night McDonald's because I said, oh, I want an ice cream cone. McDonald's ice cream cones are like delicious to me because I'm a monster. And we were in line and we got rear-ended while we were stopped in the drive-thru by a guy with a Tesla. He was an older guy. And our concern was like, he was in his 80s. He did not look in his 80s. And he was so mad at himself. He was just like, oh God. And we're like, are you okay to drive home? Are you all like, my husband filed the claim with our insurance. His insurance took care of it. And then we went on our way. I can't imagine being like, I need $300,000 from this guy for hitting us while we were like fully stopped. Like, that's what I'm imagining how serious it was, which not serious at all, was the same thing we were just involved in, which happens all the time to people. But $300,000, that's insane.
You need to if you wanted to, I could show you all the pictures and stuff like that, but it's so nothing. Like,
I bet, I bet it's the same thing that happened to my husband's truck, which was just like, obviously when you bring it to the auto place, they're like, that's going to be $3,000, but that's why you have insurance, and his insurance, he'll pay his deductible and they'll take care of it and all will be right in the world again, but I imagine it wasn't anything.
It was, she didn't file until 2 years later, a week before the end of the statute of limitations ended. And she didn't just sue the DoorDash driver, she sued DoorDash and their subsidiaries as well.
Whoa. She didn't just sue the driver, she sued the DoorDash company?
Yes.
This chick, who does she owe money to? Do you think she has a gambling problem like Trisha, allegedly?
No, I don't know. But all I know is that, guess who she knew by then? Because this is back in Kansas, right? 2023. In Kansas, in 2023, she didn't know someone in their family then.
Paste picante sauce.
Right? So in 2025, right? In March 2025, guess who she's hanging about with then?
Lauren and Paste picante.
Uh-huh.
These people, there is no limit to their connery, scammery, fraudery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gray Bay. God, you're just go get reborn or something. What is this chick is a mess. And
I'm not going to say that it was them that talked her into it. I think that these people are born for each other. Yeah. It's like they found family when Grayson,
similar
met
people.
The Matthias Johnsons. It was like, We found one another. We're family.
Because
We
remember
belong
how
together.
poorly Grayson acted and how much shit she talked about Annie Elise after working for her. And arguably Annie was nothing but nice to her, and Annie Elise doesn't talk about her and she doesn't do that. She doesn't, you never hear her talking. And Grayson was out there saying she wasn't paid enough and God knows what else. So I mean, this is the kind of person that she is. So once she found Lauren and John, she's like, oh, other people that talk shit and defame people and have no loyalty. Love it. Let's do it.
I gave Grayson the benefit of the doubt for the first month or so, maybe more, that I was covering this stuff. And then the CC Suarez stuff happened.
Oh, right.
He got into her DMs. And then I was like, hang on a minute. And I looked back through everything. And I did a stream called Wait, Was It Grey Bay?
Mm-hmm.
And I went back through everything that had happened, especially it was after all the body cams happened, right? And I was like, just about everything that's happened, if you look at it as could it have been her that was behind it, it all could have been her.
Mm-hmm.
She had access to everything.
Yep.
She had access to all the accounts, to all of the social media, everything. In fact, there was even a post at the end of April after all of those altercations with Christina and the messages back and forth and the first cease and desist, all of them. There was a post on Instagram announcing her as being the new member of the team at the end of April. No one ever gets announced as HGC, like new member, like our producer. No one ever gets announced. That's like what? Why? Why did that happen at the end of April? Yeah. Like, she could have been the person who sent the proton mail.
Oh, I literally think you're probably right. Like, knowing how many people she's messaged, we'll say allegedly, behind the scenes, knowing with this, the CC Suarez, her coming from Mindy, like so much, it's her. Like, she's a cuckoo bird. Like, this is what she does. And she seems to enjoy it. She seems to enjoy kind of, this like threatening people, silencing people, just like Lauren. And she will be like the attack dog. She's an attack dog.
Yeah. But what if, okay, this is a little bit far off, but what if she was the one who sent the proton mail and Lauren didn't even know?
Oh, like she's going against Lauren to start all this shit up.
Yeah.
Hella, that could be, because the jealousy that a person like Grayson has, allegedly, knows no bounds. And the jealousy of Christina, of oh my God, of all the players, all our beautiful characters. Oh wow.
It's possible.
And her wanting to be number one with Lauren and kind of like pissing on her and marking her property, stating her claim. Oh,
I know that there's like a lot of weight behind the theory that Lauren did it herself, but
like Robbie's saying, then she's the hero, and that's like what she wants in life. Because these are the type of women that have that competitive, and I don't even want to say women, just people in general. But unfortunately, when you're trying to be like, support other women, bring them up, like fuck the patriarchy. These are the bitches that are like, I love the patriarchy. They want to be the only ones. It's like the Megans and that. They don't want to support other women. They don't want anyone else to rise. They don't share anyone's channel. They don't support anyone like that. I mean, look at all that Lori Hellis brought to Lauren's channel, and Lauren just tried to sabotage Lori's channel rather than say, hey, I have this great lawyer who comes and gives me this wonderful insight and helps with my content, which sucks. And so I could get her all these subscribers. I have this huge platform, but I won't, because they look at everyone like competition, and they don't think of it like, the race is long and in the end, it's only with yourself. Like, there really is no competition for anybody, because it's just the competition with yourself, what you're willing to do to get to whatever next level or do anything. And people really will follow you because of you, and they can still follow other people. But these are people that don't think like that. And that's like, I see Grayson like that, as any other person around Lauren would be seen as a threat to her, in my opinion.
Could you bring up Sarah Crossbody's chat, please?
Yeah. Where is it?
Thanks.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah Crossbody says, nah, I think it was Lauren. She is way too chill. Oh, she was way too chill that day. That email got sent. If she didn't know about it, I think she'd have been more freaked out about it. Ooh.
Yeah.
And if she was in court that day and chill. So Sarah Crossbody saying it's probably more of a combination of the two of them doing it than just Grayson leading the charge.
Yeah. I've heard this before too. Yeah. And so, because I brought up this theory before that it was actually Grayson who sent it and Lauren might not have known. And and then apparently, on that day, she was pretty chill. So I don't know, like, maybe I believe people who were there. I wasn't there, so people know more about this than I do.
Sarah Crossbody would have a far better read on it than we would, having never met these people.
No.
And she had the unfortunate experience of being, in she was trying to eat her dinner. Kat says she isn't much of a. What's up with these producers? Not really doing much producing. Like Stacy, Grayson, they don't really have a lot of talent, whether it's for editing or research. And then you got Lauren pulling up, alleged used scripts that Annie Elise has already used, and all information that Gray Bay could have obtained while working for Annie Elise and then just recycled to Lauren. Like, that's not very good producer work to put her in that position, period.
I don't know, but there are people who say that she's a good producer. Lindsay came on my channel and said that.
Maybe she was being nice.
No, I don't know.
Well, I guess it's what Lindsay would think as a producer, what a good producer would be, right?
Yeah. So and I mean, like, she works hard, as in she works really hard to get the content out. So, and I don't mean like a good person, I mean a good worker. Like, she does the work to get the content out. You see the content coming out on that channel. It comes out.
But it's so bad. And any editing is horrendous. And she definitely doesn't edit out parts she should that make John and Lauren look even worse. It's almost like she now hates them and wants them to get roasted. CH, if she wasn't the producer, what was her exact title with Annie?
Good question. And Janice says, because I don't want to misquote Lindsay. So Janice, if I've misquoted her, please do help me out here. Janice says, I think Lindsay said she was a good worker. She was not she was not a producer. But Annie,
because I wouldn't think someone like Lindsay, who is good at what she does, would think Grayson's good at what she does, because just being a comedian on YouTube, I'm like, oh, she sucks as a producer. Like, no offense, all offense, but this shit's bad. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dolly witnessed Grayson at court in Arizona, and Grayson was like sitting on the floor running the live stream and also taking notes, basically doing all the work for Lauren while she's sort of,
oh, she's too important to do that.
It's hard to be a producer and a nanny. Yeah, exactly.
It is. And I think, like Janice is saying there, where it could be that she's almost like a personal assistant to them, nanny. She will like make sure the live stream, I guess, is running. But as far as any true producing or editing skills, it's almost an insult to actual producers to say she's a producer. The same way it is to say Stacy. Why the fuck Swamp Stacy's listed as executive producer? That's got to be satire. Like, there's no way that's what are you talking about? She grunts. She never turns on her camera. She doesn't know how to share the screen. She doesn't know how to change the view. She doesn't have any of the information. She constantly, when Trisha has to go off camera, she goes, does anybody know about any crime stuff? Even like, what's the newest in the crime? Bitch, you're the executive producer for Websleuths. You should know all the crime.
So
what are you
weird.
talking about?
The Stacey thing's so weird.
It's so weird.
I want to meet Stacey so bad.
You want to meet her?
Yeah, I want to see if she's real for one thing. And for another thing, I just want to ask her what she does. Like, what's her job? Like, what's happening back there?
Yeah.
Like, where are the frogs?
Right.
And like, how many are there? Like, what's the living situation? And like, where are the computers in relation to the frogs?
They are running the show. No, actually, you should let the frogs.
Yeah,
you should let the frogs run the show. It would probably they would do a better job. I guarantee it. Do you think it's a situation where I've seen this with some creators where they just cannot go live or be alone? They really need someone else. And I get it. It's not for everyone. It can be like, even just talking to you now, I'm like, this is fun because I never get to like banter back and forth because it's mostly me, but I do prefer it when it is me because I'm a stand-up comedian. So I'm used to being on stage by myself. So sharing the stage, I'm just like, oh, okay, I want to make sure I'm, but I do like having people on, but I just don't, do it a lot because because who wants to be on with someone who's always doing voices and sound effects and then like jumping on a cabinet and they're like, should I talk now? Like, what is this bitch doing? So I get that it's like, you'd have to, and since now, like, I feel like we're friends, like you get what I do. And so you're like, oh yeah, Jolene's doing what Joleen does. It's a Joleen thing. But if I have other people on, they're like, like I've had that happen before where they're like, what the fuck is this chick doing? It's like, oh, you just don't understand. So I feel like maybe with Trisha, it's a situation where she can't do this alone because we saw when she did go live alone in the beginning during like the pandemic, during the Panakuchen, and all she just told the same stories over and over again, wore the same jean jackets and talked about mice fighting over food and her neighbors having domestics. So maybe she always just needs a Stacey who just becomes like an honorary producer the same way my cats, Prince and Cordelia, are producers.
Well, she just like when Stacey's not around, she gets that Lin Jen person to come on or somebody else. Like she gets somebody else to come up.
Oh, that bipolar. She came up once. Did you see when she came up and she was supposed to have like, again, a master's degree in some kind of psychology. And she was like, well, she didn't have any answers. Like what?
She was the honorary Dr. John.
Yes, she was. And she knew just as much, which obviously not a lot. But I think that's the, like you're saying, now she always brings someone else up. I think because Trisha can't run it by herself, nor does she want to. She needs someone there to kind of also reaffirm these crazy things she's saying, who will just go,
like they're bad people, right, Stacey? Yeah, right. Yeah, all those bad YouTubers, they're really bad, right? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, we don't like those bad people. Right. Yep. Right. I wanted to ask you just in relation to, because I was thinking about talking to Ping.
Oh, guys, heard you say you were going to talk to him during yesterday's stream, and I was like doing other shit, and I was like, yes, hella, talk to Ping. We want to hear from Ping Ponger.
Okay, I need a list of questions.
Okay.
So I'll write down a list of questions because if I'm going to talk to Ping, I need to ask him like specifics, right? So
first question I want to know: did he ever read the lawsuit she was involved in? And if so, why would he still want to be involved with her? And if not, why not? He just took her word for it, yet he's a true crime person.
Okay.
That's like I know that's kind of a long question,
sure.
But did he do no research on Trisha beforehand and just believed what she said? Because I'm not even a true crime person, and we read the damn lawsuit and I was like, oh, this bitch. Oh god.
So the 2014 lawsuit with Susan Pruitt.
Was he around on websleuths.com during that time? So maybe he had a different perspective. I don't know how long he's been around with her, if they just met on the YouTubers. Because I didn't know about Ping Ponger until they did the live about, I think it was the Beth B tribute live, maybe was the first time when we pulled that up, where they were just talking about everything Beth B bought. And then I saw that they basically dry bagged for him to get a new computer, whether he did it or not, I'm not sure, but I think Stacey and Trisha did it on his behalf. And then he was like, and then a computer showed up.
I think we know he knew because he was talking about it in a live, like Ole says. We know he knew it existed. We know he knew it existed, but did he pull up the actual files and read about it?
You guys put your questions for Ping Ponger in the chat and maybe Hella will use them. Olaf says, ask how he feels about Trisha naming her fish after him. Jeez. Why does she name all of her animals after like people on the internet or the Spit and Spooge place?
I don't think that he would have much say in that, but sure.
Tell us. Another question. Has he ever seen Stacey? Can he confirm she's not AI?
Yes.
Or that she actually looks
really
like
good
that
question.
Old picture? Because I think she's had the same profile picture on her social media, someone was saying, since like 2013, 2010, some like never changes it, which is always very sus, you know.
I know, like, he was texting her whilst I was on stream, not on stream, in chat just recently.
Oh, he was?
Oh yeah, because it was so weird because I was just being silly. Like, I was like, did you mess with their nightbot? Did you mess with Trisha's nightbot? Because Trisha's nightbot is timing people out. And he's like, oh, what have they done? I don't work there anymore. Stacey, like that. And I was like, don't mention my name. It's like, and then people in chat are like, what have you done, Hella? I'm like, nothing.
Oh my gosh.
He's like,
because he's
okay, it's all right. I won't mention your name. Stacey, what have you done?
Obviously, he watches your channel, so he knows that this stuff has been coming out on lots of channels about Trisha. And I do overall wonder what he feels about it.
I don't know. I don't know if he does. Like, because I'm on really, like, because here, like, I got to remember the time zones. So here I'm on quite early, like I'm in the morning. And he doesn't go on until like later in the afternoon, and he goes till like about our dinner time. And I think he might like sleep through my streams. I think he's a night owl. So I don't know how much he sees of my videos. Like, he might. I'm not saying he does ever see them, but
he's had at least things have to pop up in his algorithm where he'll see the title and know, like, oh, are people doing videos on Trisha? Why? And if any person that you would click on it and be like, especially if you work with them, you'd be like, holy shit, what? Even if you used to work with them, like, what are they saying about my current friend, ex-friend, whatever, you know?
We haven't talked like on private message for a few months, and he messaged me probably late last year and says, how's things going? I haven't heard from you for a while. Like, yeah, good. Everything all right with you? You're like, yeah, good. So is anything wrong? He said, no, just haven't heard from you for a while. And that was around when I was doing a lot of Lauren stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was his feeling on the Lauren situation since Trisha went all in?
We didn't talk about it. No. We didn't.
Like,
we didn't have
ping-pongers getting off easy without having to be affiliated but not have an opinion on it.
Well, he wasn't. Look, I didn't ask him. Like,
he never went live about it, right?
Oh no. And I didn't want to put him in a position, or like, it was just like, I had never spoken to him about any of this ever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know him from that space at all. No.
Oh, you knew him before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know he had anything to do with them.
Oh shit.
Like, I forget, this is so weird.
You're like, is that my ping? Where's my ping over there? Ping pong, come back over here.
Right? Like, I found him just like surfing on YouTube one day, and I was like, oh, there's another Australian. Oh, cool. Right? And
that makes sense.
Like, and this was what, 2 years ago, something like that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
because you have like merch of his or something. So you were, right?
No, I don't have any merch of his. I just saw him one day. And he's and it's odd because he streams really late for an Australian that's catering to a American audience. He streams really late.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, how can I stream like late in the afternoon? Like that would be really nice because I get up early. Like,
Yeah.
but he does this nights with Pink thing, and
Okay.
so he gets mostly I think West Coast people because he goes after Trisha, right? So what I've worked out since is that she redirects her audience over to him.
I've heard her
And-
say that before. I've honestly
Yeah.
never watched his channel. I don't even, is his channel just Nights with Ping?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, and so yeah, he has a really regular audience. Like it's small, but it's really regular and loyal. Like
Is it all
they're-
crime? True crime?
Yeah, yeah, and there's a lot of Australian true crime on there.
Nice.
So he'll run like a lot of stuff you just never heard about, but it's really interesting. Like he'll go into like a lot of detail about cases you just never heard of, like not just from like Australian and US, but some things all over the world. And he'll follow them up. Like he'll do something on an Australian missing person case, and then he'll bring it back up 6 months later and go, I remember this thing, and he'll talk about it. And people who are really loyal to his channel will know what he's talking about, and he'll stay on it. So he very much has his own presence and his own audience.
I wonder
and-
how he got caught up with Trisha then. I wonder just
know.
based on maybe he was like a person who would go on Websleuths and then saw they needed help. And I wonder, was he paid? Is anyone paid? Because it seems like Trisha will try to, through the years, raise money for her mods, but it'll be through her PayPal. So I'm like, do these mods ever get that money? Why can't she pay the mods? Well, I think we know why, because she can't even pay herself because allegedly it might be going in the slot machines. We don't know.
And because this is why this is all like mind blowing to me, because I didn't know he had anything to do with them, and I only really know of Trisha because of Lauren. Like I saw a
too.
stream of hers a couple years ago when the Sebastian Rogers case was happening, and her stream was blowing up because Chris Proudfoot went onto her panel. And do you know about this?
Yes, because after the fact, I've been watching her old videos. So I saw that this was like a drama thing. And she's like, I'm not about the drama, but let's talk about the drama. Some drama might have come from my
Oh my
stream.
God.
And I'm like, oh,
It was
whatever,
wild.
lady.
It was wild. And so I remember her from that. It was the first time I ever saw her. Her cats were going berserk on the stream. And I was like, okay, so I always thought of her as the cat lady. And yeah. And I remember I was saying to some people the other day, I remember her chat were getting grumpy at her for not going harder on Chris Proudfoot, because the theory at the time, like the popular theory at the time, was that Chris Proudfoot was responsible for the abduction of the stepson, which is Sebastian Rogers. It was like, for God's sake, like why is it up to any YouTuber to accuse anybody?
Who was
such
do you know who
heinous
the
acts?
first YouTuber was to accuse him?
Oh God, no. No, I know that Nancy Grace accused, or pretty
Oh,
much
shit.
accused. Yeah.
That's a big, that's a big
He had
name.
Yeah, she had the mum and him on her channel, and just like it was like an interrogation. It was like a police interrogation. It was shocking.
Oh, wow.
But that was one of the beginning ones of it.
Because I only knew about that case, just I know so minimal, because there was a crossover with this awful woman who was involved in this drama community I used to roast, this blogger, crazy person. And she all of a sudden went from going blind to now she was going out on the streets and making money, look like a JLR situation. Like, I'm looking for Sebastian. I was like, this bitch is so shady and has been just a menace on the internet. And now she was doing these streams and got all these subscribers. Her name is Terry Lynn. I don't know if she goes by Terry.
Lynn.
She's like Southern, and she said, I'm gonna look for the baby. And everyone, and people were like praising her. And I'm thinking, oh, these people don't know her origin story. Like, she's bananas, and like not someone you should even trust to look for a child, let alone go out there JLR style, get all this money claiming to be looking. And like I said, what I had known of her is she was losing her eyesight and all these things. And all of a sudden she was driving, and before she couldn't drive. And she's one of these people who would, she would threaten people online. And then if they lived in the same city, she was known to like hop in an Uber and drive by your house, film it, put it on her channel, like one of those drama garbage people. And so that's all I knew about this situation. I was like, oh, these kind of people are looking for this poor missing boy. Like, God, and people are praising them. But then I saw that eventually I think people figured out what a scumbag she is, and she got exposed, I think. But that's all I knew about it.
Eventually, sometimes these people get found out and exposed. Sometimes they just go on and, you know, end up outside Nancy Guthrie's house.
Yeah. Some exactly. And that's and she seemed to be that kind of, you know, person, but luckily, yeah. So she was in this
case was an absolute just.
It seems like so many grifters and bad faith actors hopped onto this, got a bunch of followers, were getting a bunch of money, and like Rainbow saying she had this really bad history in this community with this blogger that was a grifter, and she was just a monster. The things that this woman would do, we'll say allegedly. I think Olap is familiar with this character. Yeah, she's just a nuisance. And
Olap's onto these things.
Yeah, so Olap knew, and I think probably multiple people in whatever Krama would be considered knew about her. But she was just, she was a problem, and just a real grifter. So that's all I knew. So then seeing that Trisha was involved in some drama surrounding that with the stepdad, I was like, makes sense that Trisha would be among these type of people.
And then okay, but she's so holier than thou though.
She is,
right?
yeah.
She's the one who's like, I don't know if you saw what I was covering yesterday. I don't know, probably not because you're very busy. But
no, I did. I think it was yesterday that I was there in my Joleen vlogs I was watching.
Yeah. She has this guy on, and she's sitting there with this dude going on about how to spot bad true crimers.
I know, and I'm thinking, oh my God, the freaking irony now of, and this guy who, because I think I said he was wearing a bra, because I was like, is he wearing a onesie? Is he wearing a sports bra? And he was like, you got to be critical thinkers. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, and you got to know who's good or not. I'm like, as you're on Tricia Griffith's channel, you're saying this,
right?
And who made him the authority on who you can trust in the true crime? Like,
exactly.
He's another Megan. Like, they didn't get a certificate. They don't have any specific instances they can give you. It's just listen to me. And you're like, what? And, you're wearing a sports bra, sir.
You're wearing a sports bra. And they were talking about Chris McDonough. And it was clear that the reason why she wanted this guy on to talk about Chris McDonough was because Chris McDonough had said some bad shit about her. So she had hurt feelings. Yeah, she had hurt feelings over Chris McDonough saying some bad shit about her. That was what it was all about. Right? So it was just he was on there as some vehicle for her to say bad shit about Chris McDonough because she had hurt feelings over Chris McDonough. That was it. And it was a 2-hour rant fest, just so she could have somebody else say something about Chris McDonough.
Which is a pattern of behavior for her. Once someone does her wrong, it seems like, and I'm sure people, I don't know, but people have reached out to me who have experienced the wrath of Trisha allegedly and her going for them. And I know Jay has shared a video of people claiming Trisha like called them on voicemail and pretend, called maybe someone's employer or something. And we know from Trisha's own admission in Olap's newest video that she called someone's mother one time because she thought this person was stalking her. Yeah. And said, if you don't do something about this and something happens to me, it's going to be on you. And the person was an adult. Like, this is what Trisha is, a vindictive person. This is yeah. No, I mean, no, I'm not kidding.
If something happens to me, it's on this person.
Yeah. And that we will make sure that like the radio station she worked at the time, will put it on blast. Like Olap did a great compilation video of all the times Trisha has accused someone of being her stalker. So this is her MO now. This is a pattern of behavior. Like Ariana Maddox says from Vanderpump Rules, this is who this person is. And we've seen it happen with Christina, whatever beef or things, she had in that situation with those people, or whatever kind of loyalty she was trying to get from Lauren, or being her good graces. She was willing to go down this vindictive route. And now we've seen her do it with Daphne. And that's what really keeps me on covering this stuff with her and roasting it, because of the harm she does to innocent people and defaming them, and how she, in my opinion, has used her platform to do that. She herself is the bully. And I've seen this happen so much, yet will claim she's being bullied. And her going after people, whether it's Christina or Daphne, to defame them and ruin their lives, when she's a whole trash bag whose life is a mess and grifts off the internet and as a scammer, pisses me off to no end. That her words I want to replay for the rest of my life, because people like that, unchecked, get worse and worse and worse, and they will keep using these platforms in an irresponsible way to attack people they feel wronged by personally. Just like you're saying, she had that gentleman on because she was mad at someone, and she wanted to use, weaponize them. I hate that shit.
Isn't it amazing how many YouTubers have stalkers? Allegedly.
Allegedly. They have a lot. Who the fuck would stalk Trisha? Like, nobody. No, this has never been more true, Janice.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Nobody.
Ugly bitch.
Nobody.
I was like, time for that Janice quote. I was like, perfect.
And they never,
no
and
one would stalk that ugly bitch.
Their followers and themselves, they never take into account the damage they do to real people, and these people without platforms too. And they do so much damage. And just like what we saw with Lauren and with Trisha, they do damage to victims' families, the victims of crimes that they profit off of. And that to me is like, it's heinous. It's gross. And just like slandering anyone who gets in their way. I hate that shit. I think we all do. I mean, I don't think that's like a hot take. That's horrible.
People need to stop throwing the word stalker around. People really need to stop it. Like, it's not just a word that you throw around on the internet, especially as a content creator.
Yes.
Right? Like, when you throw that word around as a content creator, you're putting an allegation of a criminal act out there. And you're putting it out there to potentially hundreds of thousands of people who could see you accusing somebody of a crime.
Yeah.
You really got to think about that. So say I have a stalker and it's this person. Well, not everything is defamation, but that could be defamation.
The amount of times to that it was said, and and it was in all seriousness. There was no anything else than they're trying to paint this narrative on people. And now, if you when you think about it, when people search Christina's name, all of the shit that comes up about this woman, it's criminal. What they've done to Trisha wants to talk about people searching for her. Trisha put herself out there to run a true crime website and did a shitty job of it, and was involved in a lawsuit and multiple things, and has a big platform to go on. Christina was a woman who unfortunately befriended Lauren Matthias is like her only crime, which isn't a crime. I mean, she just thought, she's okay. And then, gets exposed, has a TikTok account where she is making these little videos and never naming Lauren, never putting Lauren's picture, never hashtagging. And these people took that and turned Christina into this big, awful criminal who's scary and going to hurt Lauren, to the point where she had to go off brand and do a 9-hour live and then a follow-up live with her weirdo husband in his Costco sweater and just lie. And so now and then she got Doo-Doo Ron in his diaper onto it. And then Trisha
subhuman.
And they call her subhuman, to a 30-something-year-old woman, mother, who then, like we always talk about, they wanted to put her in jail because they followed her around places. You were never afraid, in fear. And it's an insult to people who have really been stalked. And it's what they did to Christina. I don't know how they would ever be able to undo that. I mean, they haven't attempted at all. They've doubled down. But if they were good people and realize like, holy shit, how can I fix this? Which they never will. I don't even think there's anything they could do.
Look, Megan just recently said in her comment section that those women should be in jail.
God, she's such an idiot. That one is such a boring idiot. Oh,
the claims that the claims Megan have made have been outrageous. They've been really poorly worded. Like she's been outrageous in her claims.
She's such a pick-me loser who they're never going to invite to the party. Does Megan realize you're never going to the party? You will. They might go, okay, you can sit here. Don't talk to us. Don't touch us while you do something for us. As long as you sell your soul and your channel and your ethics and everything, you can sit next to us, but don't touch me. And you're not in the real group chat. They have to make Megans are the type of people they make separate group chats for. So they think they're in the group chat, but they're never in the fucking group chat. And the fact that this woman, of course she does. Who would invite that bitch anywhere? Like literally, I mean, I want to help her and be like, wake the fuck up. Hello, like these people are talking shit about you. They don't like you. They're using you, and it is to your own detriment. But I think again, it's another Grayson situation. She's always been this way. So she just found other scandalous people.
I'll put something to you. So since there's a lot of videos getting around about Trisha at the moment, like she's appearing on a lot of thumbnails and stuff like that, and her lawsuit from 2014 has come up. Her filings are being looked at. This stuff with Beth B has been a talking point. What do you think Lauren is thinking?
I don't think Lauren gives a fuck. Like honestly, I think Lauren will distance herself. She'll continue to use Trisha's channel as the garbage can she has used it for, to be drunk and wrong and feel like a celebrity, because that's how they treat her over there, and special, and be able to poach whatever she can, what's left of the pulse that is dying on Trisha's channel and brand, she will pull from it and then forget she ever existed.
I think she's like, yeah, they stopped talking about me.
Oh yes, yes. How could I miss that? Of course, yes, that too. Of course, she loves it. She wants them to take the fault. Notice how Lauren's channel hasn't suffered. It's been her cohorts. It's been Megan. Megan's like, I thought I was going to be a 55-year-old successful YouTuber. Fuck. And then look at Trisha. And now all her dirty deeds are coming out. And you're right. And Lauren is that's what these people do. And that's why when someone tells you, shows you who they are, believe them, because she showed you in text how she really feels about Trisha, how she really feels about Megan, and still these idiots, now they deserve it because they had the warning, but instead they chose to ride with the devil, in my opinion, for comedy purposes, and sell out, because I think they thought Lauren has a big channel. I will get the hidden germs. I'll get more numbers. Lauren will be indebted to me. But people like Lauren don't work like that. They don't ever feel like they owe anyone anything. They take. That's what they do. And they don't collaborate. They don't help. And Lauren doesn't have that collaborative, supportive bone in her body. It doesn't exist. She's, like I said, she's highly competitive. She hates other women. She's super insecure, and it bleeds through everything she does.
It's so interesting because when Lauren was in trouble, when Lauren was supposedly being stalked, allegedly, when Lauren was crying and crying and crying on camera, who came out and supported her? Trisha. Right?
Even after Trisha saw that she talked shit about her. Yeah. And that's only scraping the surface. There's so much more that she's said about Trisha.
Exactly. And now people are picking at Trisha's bad acts. What's Lauren doing about it? Fuck all.
Yeah, fuck all.
Fuck all. Right? She's doing fuck all. I haven't seen her say a goddamn thing. And I don't think she will.
Neither will Grace. Where's Grayson to do a stream with Trisha to tell everyone how great and tell the hidden germs how great Trisha is? She'll never do it.
It's all lies. It's all lies, chat. Everything
They
we're saying is
knew.
all lies.
They knew who Trisha was and what she was willing to do and how much she was willing to lie. And that's how they knew she would go along with the 9-hour and the civil stalking, because Trisha had a history of lying and, just read through the lawsuit and things. And they knew Trisha's reputation. I mean, Trisha's reputation is longer than Lauren's. So they knew, well, someone like that, we can get her to do what we want. She'll lie for us. Who cares? But they will never be there for her.
No, she is sitting in Grayson's shag pad right now going, this is great.
Just at the shag pad.
This is freaking awesome. They're talking about Trisha.
Right?
Oh, great.
Let's love
keep making videos about dead children. This is awesome.
Right? And there is a new group chat and eventually someone will leak it. And they will be sharing back and forth how great this downfall of Trisha and Megan is.
Yeah.
That Lauren's involved in Grayson, allegedly. I bet you there is. And eventually Lauren will piss off someone and it'll come out and they will see. But yes, like Mindy's saying, you scratch my back, I'll pretend you don't exist. That is the fact that also since Mindy's here, it reminds me of when Megan and Lauren were on Mormon Stories together. Oh my God, the disdain Lauren showed for Megan. And the fact that Megan, can you not read social cues? I mean, what's going on here? This woman hates you. I played clips of it. Hella, it was uncomfortable. She, every time Megan would talk or push back, Lauren's like, wow. It was just, Lauren wanted her so far away. Like, what are you doing here? It was crazy. And so for Megan to think that's her friend, something's wrong with Melatonin Megan. Oh.
She's never really had friends. So, like, it's somebody who talks to her. It's somebody who doesn't, like, completely diss her every time she walks by. So, that's a friend for me.
Yeah. I know. That just shows.
That's like, oh yeah, look, she's good to be.
Yep. That just shows how much she's sadly lacking in real friendships. But no, I reached out to Lori Hellis, so we'll see. Because I know she's going through some health stuff, so I definitely want to extend. I was supposed to have her on. I dropped the ball, and then that was like February, and now we're in May, and I was like, God, I got to get Lori on this. So I emailed Lori, and we'll see if she can come on, because I want to get her take on some of this stuff with Trisha and just actual, since she's an educated person, and I'm just like, I don't know what that means.
We have Lori Hellis coming on. Like, she has a link anytime. She and Dolly have the best fun, like trying to steal each other's cats. And
oh yeah, because she's a lovely cat person, like all of us.
She is a cat person, and like she had like a link the entire time through our Corey Richards coverage, because we had like a link that just kept going, and she just like come on. It was great. It was amazing. Love having Lori Hills. I can't, like, she's been on maybe 4 or 5 times now. And
oh yeah, that's why I say Hellis and Hella.
Hella and Hellis and Dolly.
Yep. Yeah. And well, now it can be Hella and Hellis and Hernandez, because that's my married last name. So the H and Dolly.
Yeah.
The law firm of.
Like, it's so interesting, like, with all this stuff that's happened, whilst it's been horrendous for the victims of Laura Mathias, and I never want to downplay that. I also want to acknowledge the wonderful people that we've met along the way. And so the fact that, I mean, I've met Christina, I've met Janice, I've met you, Joleen, Dolly, and I have made so many wonderful friends. That so many people in chat. Like, if I were to start to even list them, I would miss so many people. Trisha is so fantastic.
Oh, my God.
Like,
under Trisha.
Just like I've had her on, I've been on her channel, and she's just like I get so inspired by her.
Crush is very genuine. Like she's a very genuine who she is. I think she's neurodivergent like me, so I get her. I get her so much, and that's why when Megan comes for her, Megan is so jealous because she will never have what Cresha has. She will never be able to maintain an audience or supporters like Cresha can. And that's why she attacks her with, because when I found out those digs that Megan was taking were personal digs on Cresha, things that weren't even true about Cresha's fam. I'm like, Melatonin Megan, you are a monster. And if you're going to say it. Like actually say it. Don't say it in code.
Yeah.
To like intimidate her or something.
She said the words, if you're going to do research, then if you don't talk to people, your research means shit. So she was referring directly to difficult research.
Ugh, what an idiot. Just say it. Like, you're so weak. Just say it. If you're going to call her out, you're 55. How old is she? She's 55 years old. Say it. Just like how I was like, hey, this person is annoying. Sorry, Hella. Just say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're going to put it out there,
say
it. Well, you know, it's not you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, sure. Like, and I will say this. I said it yesterday. I've said it before. Cresha cops so much from the gems and from Lauren's minions.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Mm-hmm. It is so wrong the way they aim their attacks at Cresha, and I'm sure it's because she's a family member, and it's just so wrong that they pick her out, and it's like everything is her fault, and like we joke around like you know, climate change is Cresha's fault. You know?
According to them.
According to them, everything. It's just they blame everything on her. Yeah. And no, Lauren caused this. Lauren caused her own downfall. Yep. It was Lauren's doing. She's the one who decided she had a stalker. She's the one who decided that she was going to badmouth victims of crime. She's the one who decided that she was going to use Cresha's family. Mm-hmm. And she's the one who decided to copyright strike Cresha's channel.
Yep,
actually,
you're right. It's all
this is all on Lauren. So stop blaming Cresha because Cresha's speaking out loudly against Lauren's actions, and she's not the only one speaking out loudly. Yet it seems to be that they want to attack Cresha as being the only person who's doing so. That's not true. That. Mm-hmm. I've seen them talking, and they don't talk about you, Joleen, right?
No, because because I think what with Cresha, I think it's because she is so out there and vulnerable, and they see that vulnerability and they think of it like a weakness. And I get that because I myself, as not to keep talking, but I mean seriously, as like a neurodivergent person, there is a certain there is a certain thing that like here's a prime example. Cresha had a good read on Lauren from the jump. Cresha was kind of told by people around her like, no, Lauren's good. But Cresha knew because we pick up on patterns. There are certain things we see about people. Cresha saw those things, but we've been told all our lives so much, calm down, you're doing too much, sit down, relax. You know, we've kind of been dismissed, and our reactions have been, so we're used to that. So then that creates a sense of rejection sensitivity, which is a whole other thing, not to get too much into ADHD, but we're used to being kind of silenced and told like, okay, whatever. But then we end up being fucking right. Like there are things we're right about. And so the fact that Cresha had that read early on Lauren, but was respectful to go, all right, well, my family seems to, you know, think she's doing right by us because Lauren, she's a succubus, just like Trisha. She sucked herself into that family, you know, and as they're going through something so horrific, how could they read it as a nefarious thing? But the way Cresha's brain works, I get, because it's how my brain works, and you will pick up on that. And I have this happen in my own family where my parents will be like, nah, that person's fine. I'm like, just wait. And sure enough, they're like, Joleen, you were right. I'm like, how come no one just listens to me the first time? Like I saw what they were doing. So I get that about Cresha. So those kind of things with Cresha, I get why they look at her like she's like an easy target and an easy mark because
Yep.
she is someone who is open with her vulnerability. She's open on the internet. She doesn't put on a facade. If
Yeah.
Precious, she's similar to me. If she doesn't know something or she'll be like, I fucked up on that or I did that. And sometimes people will take that and they will use that as your weakness. And that's happened to me my whole life. My own self of just like own self-deprecation has come back to bite me in the ass from people who want to put me down, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just want to like empower Trisha to be like, fuck these hoes. They are dumb. You are strong, and literally pay them dust because you will grow and Megan will be online showing her expenses like a fucking loser. And the reason they don't come at me is because they don't want to get roasted. That's why, because for some reason I was telling my husband this, what I've learned in life is you could call someone a schmurderer and they'll be like, okay, wrong. But if you make people laugh at them, it's like you're a schmurderer. The way people have treated me roasting people, oh my God, she's cruel because no one wants to feel like they're being laughed at.
Wow.
And that's why there's a power in comedy in exposure. And that's why so many comedians through the years have been able to, expose these like big things, and people look, which is so crazy to look to comedians for things. And we almost hold them at higher standards in the US than we do our own like politicians and things and representatives. But there is a power to it that there's that an exposure with that. And that's just, I could be 100%, talking bullshit, but through my experience, what I've realized is people are egos are fragile. People take themselves so seriously. And so the minute you bruise that, you become the enemy. And with the wrong kind of people, like a narcissist, they will fucking come after you. They will never forget how you have made people laugh at them and expose them in that way. So if Trisha could hone that, if I could teach her, they would never touch her. You know what I mean? But I mean, she doesn't have to, do all that. But I know why they go after her. I know why they think she's an easy target, but she's not. She's stronger than any of those stupid bitches. Yeah, she's on her own over there, holding it down. That's why I'm like, Megan, why don't you respond to me? Why are you calling out Trisha? Why don't you say something about me? I've said the most about you. Why don't you just give Trisha a break? Why don't you do a little thing about me, Megan? But you won't.
That's that they're not interested in the commentators. They're interested in her. Mm-hmm. And I have a bit of a different opinion. I think the reason they're interested in her is because she's not performing like a good little victim like they want. Like then, she's ruined the storyline for them.
She asks questions. Trisha wants to know things. She has questions about things. She's critically thinking. She's calling shit out. She has her own opinion. She's not going to sit in line, just like you're saying. She's not going to be the little like, oh, I'm just so glad you're giving this attention. She's going to be like, why the fuck are you here? What do you really want? And they don't like that kind of person.
They want her to thank Lauren for giving exposure to the case, because that's what a good victim will do. As far as they're concerned, that continues the storyline in their mind, right? And now you're wrecking the storyline for us. Why are you doing that? One of them even said she could be such a sympathetic character. That really pissed me off.
What did they
like
what?
That? One of the quotes was, she could be such a sympathetic character. And I was like, character? What? Like in a movie? Fuck you. Fuck you. Right?
These people
such
are
a sympathetic character.
Idiots.
Yeah. She's not performing their narrative. Yeah.
Because they think they have some kind of like claim or ownership to these to the victims' families. They really do. To the families of these horrific crimes. They act as though, like they're running shit. And that they should be so grateful for these loser YouTubers exploiting their family's pain and feigning care and empathy, which they have neither. Because Megan's whatever, she's what does she call her dumb cousin? But like Lauren, Matthias, Trisha, they wouldn't give a fuck about any of this stuff if it didn't make them money. They would never solve anything, expose anything without payment. Yep. This is all transactional to them. So they, you know, and they believe their own hype. That's what they really do. And I love taking the piss out of people that believe their own hype. It's like one of my favorite things. Mostly I like to do it to men, but there are certain women, but I do, you know, especially, no offense to the men, but I do like to take the piss out of them first. But then you do have these patriarchal pick-me's that I like to take the piss out of. And it's very telling that, just like you said, they won't say anything to me. If anything, they'll punish someone else for a joke I made because they're afraid. Because for some reason, comedy and people laughing at them is the worst thing that could happen because their egos are so fucking inflated.
Yeah. Well, they could just turn it off. It's that simple. Like it's really easy. It's just Lauren never needed to feel threatened by Christina's TikToks. She never needed. I saw that video you did with all the people that were looking at the TikToks.
Oh, right? Yes. Wasn't that just crazy?
That was so stupid, right? Why did she have all those people looking at the TikToks? None of them had to look.
No.
None of them had to look.
And that much. Maybe once you could be like, if I'm going to stand by this woman, I want to see like what she's doing. But that even shows how big a liars they are, because they looked at Christina's TikTok account so many times that they knew that what they were saying was lies. They knew that the stuff Christina was putting out there was nothing like Lauren was reporting. And yet they still went with the lie because they checked the account that much.
If you're feeling threatened by someone on the internet as an adult, you can block them.
Yeah.
That's simple. You don't have to feel threatened unless somebody is actually making threats of violence against you and they're calling you, they come into your house. That's different.
Yeah.
Right. But if you are going to their page and viewing their content,
right,
that's you. That's on you. You can distance yourself from that. That's really simple. You're an adult. Now, as a child, that's different. Like, that's why there's different cyberbullying laws for kids.
And notice how whenever they're talking about cyberbullying, they always have to read stuff about kids. Because, hello, Trisha, you're 65 or whatever years old. Like, bitch, you don't got to look. You can log off, or you can maybe you could stop behaving this way. And then there wouldn't be all of this internet proof. There wouldn't be all this stuff on the internet for people to pull out and go, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this?
Yeah.
So the fact that you keep repeating the behavior, and again, it's so hyperbolic, because when they say I'm stalked, I'm this, I'm that, it's literally people questioning their bad behavior. They feel stalked. People not kissing the ring, they feel stalked. So you're telling me every time someone comes in and is like, Jolene, you're fat, you're stupid, you're not funny, you're a libtard, I gotta go, I'm stalked. I'm stalked.
If you feel the need to say you're stalked because of that, then you're the one watching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they are actually threatening you, unless they are actually coming and
going real life,
bothering you,
whatever,
going real life on you. That's a different matter, right? That's crossing the line. And the thing is, recently, Trisha did a live where she did the whole, let's make an example out of something that's completely nothing to do with this. And she got out
the storage wars guy.
The storage wars guy.
It was disgusting.
Yeah. That was so stupid.
Because she doesn't give a shit about him. And her and Stacey both admitted they knew nothing about it. They just knew it would fit their narrative. And I knew they were gonna do that. Because once I saw the thumbnail, I was live and I go, oh, they're gonna use this as a way to claim they were cyberbullying. Sure enough, they're so boring. It's such cliched behavior. Like, do something different. It's almost like there's the same script for these people. And they just keep using it. Like Trisha saying, Trisha thinks the robo-dialer is stalking her. Please, Trisha, no one is stalking you. Nobody cares.
And then they went into this long bloody bullshit rant about what the line is between being criticized and being cyberstalked. And they didn't say what it was. They just said that, you know where the difference is. You know what it is. It's like, no, you didn't say what it was. The difference is going real life.
Yep.
The difference is it's going real life, but you didn't say that. Right? And why are you talking about this anyway, Trisha? Is it because people are making videos about you? Is that what it is? Is it because people are asking questions, Trisha? Is that what it is? Is that why you're making a video about this man who is deceased? Is that why? Because we know you don't give a shit because you weren't following it anyway.
No.
And nothing to do with
she cares so little that she didn't even do 10 to 15 minute research before her live about this man, his life, or what happened. She had to read briefly from People magazine, an article, to only interrupt it with her own victimhood to add. And it was like so exploitive. Like, she is this chick, and that's what kills me about these people, Hella, is that they sit on their high horse and they wag their fingers at us and how dare you. Meanwhile, they behave like monsters on the internet, and they have a history of behaving like this. And the reason they can't pull the same receipts on us who are, calling it out is because we don't have I don't have histories of defrauding elderly people or claiming their estates or moving in with them, or, or begging my supporters or subscribers for money based on bad things allegedly happening in my life. I don't have a history of harassing people, calling them on the phone, you know what I mean? Like sending people after them. I don't have huge group texts disparaging, families who think I'm their friend, who have been, unfortunate victims of crimes that I've made my whole living off of, because they don't do that. And that's not like I'm saying I'm a good person. It's like, I'm not shitty. I'm not shitty like you. Like most of us aren't. That's not normal behavior.
It's not. And I only just worked out what the robo-dialer thing is. It's the dentist thing. People in chat are talking about the dentist reminder thing that she got.
I don't think I saw that. I just know that she always gets these calls where she's like, oh God, I think they're stuck. It's my cousin Greg, and he has no frontal lobe because I ate it. And so I owe it some children that Greg's hired with his lack of frontal lobe to harass me. I've only seen her do that. What is this dentist stuff?
She gets a reminder from the dentist. Shout out to all the dentists who stalk their patients for hygiene appointments every 6 months.
Go to the dentist.
She thought she was being stalked by her dentist because she got a reminder call about her appointment. I remember this.
This was on Alive?
Yeah. yeah, this happened. Yeah. What was it? Christina just said something about it, or was it Trisha?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she blame it on Dental Lori and Dental Lori's husband?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
I mean, just like Janice says, Graybay thought she was going to be stalked, or I don't know what she thought Dental Lori's husband was going to do to her, so she'd just rather have her teeth rot out of her mouth.
She was being stalked by automatic dental.
How did these people not think people are going to make fun of them when this is what they put on the internet? They literally cried like, Grayson's teeth are rotten. Like she can't go to the dentist. We're like, what? Because of Christina's TikToks. What? Bitch, that's the joke. You just wrote the joke. Like, what are you talking about? These people are crazy.
I'm going to have to pop off. I have a book launch to attend. One of my lovely mods.
Is it Jackie?
Yeah, Jackie.
Yay, Jackie.
Jackie's book is launching today. Empowered Women. And
Jackie.
Yeah, get it, Jackie. So I'm going to go to the online launch very shortly. And definitely need to support the empowered women.
Hell yeah. Tell her that we're Melatonin Megan, if you're watching, you should buy multiple copies and study that shit and learn how to empower women. Okay. Oh my God. Well, this was fun. It was like a nice little break from Trisha's constant lies. And I think there's so many good, like, what about this, Hella? So thank you for bringing that. Cause I was like, ooh, that could be. Like so many different scenarios.
We chatted so much. I still need to learn stuff.
I know I didn't teach you anything. I'm sorry. It was just too fun. Like people are saying, it was good banter. It was. And how come my Australian accent always turns New Zealand? Is it because I watched too much Flight of the Conchords?
I love Flight of the Conchords.
Oh my God.
Do you like Concords too?
Of course. When I first moved to LA, I was at a movie theater. Me and my husband Chellaran and Jermaine was there, and he was premiering like a movie there. And I was like, and we both stood there, and I just like took a picture of him, and I was just like, oh my God, I hope one day I can like work with him. And that was the only time I ever saw him in my life, and it was amazing. It was still one of my favorite
Do you like
days.
their songs? Do you like Business Time?
Yeah, it's business time. I know what about the name. What's about business? Oh my God, I was obsessed. When I first started dating my husband Chellaran, like in 2009, he had never seen Flight of the Conchords. I was like, I made him sit down. I had like the box DVDs. I'm like, you are watching all of it. It is amazing, and yeah. I love, but every time I try to do Australian accent, every Australian in the chat's like, "You're a Kiwi. You sound like a Kiwi. Like, what are you doing?" But I love New Zealanders too.
Because we don't say, like, we can actually say six. Like,
and you don't
New
say
Zealanders
nar.
say sex.
Nar? Do you guys say nar? Yeah, is Australians like do the nar?
Okay.
Nar.
I say no.
Oh,
no.
you do. Well, you talk to too many Americans. You need to bring back nar. Nar.
Nar. Nar.
Nar.
Nar. Nah. Okay, nah. That's how I say nah. Okay. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
I just need to like.
We try, like, if we're having a conversation and someone goes to us, what do you think about that? And we'll go, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. But there is the whole like nar.
I think that's a bit more New Zealand.
Okay. Because there was
they can't say deck. They say dick.
Dick. Or they say he did. Maybe he did. That's one of my favorite episodes of Flight of the Conchords is when I think, is it the one where they're Jermaine or one of them goes, I forget, but it was like, they're like, no, he's dead. He's like, and the American guy goes, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. What's the point? He goes, no, he's dead. He's dead. Like dead. And they're like, what? You did? And so I always remember that. But when I was watching Big Brother, because I cover that every summer, there was an Australian named Bowie Jane. And she always goes, it's intense. It was intense. Oh, it was intense. It's like intense. And so I did my Bowie Jane, but then it turned into a New Zealand. But I just love both places. But I just need to perfect my Australian. It's too New Zealandy.
I might have to help you. And I'll help you with the, like, all of the lingo as well. We have much good lingo.
Yeah, I love an Australian accent or New Zealand. Why was I born with this American shit? It's not fair.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't know. You did it. I love it. You did it.
Thanks for having me on. Seraph says bye.
Bye, Seraph. Oh, I love you, Seraph.
Oh,
he said it back. I think we're like in a relationship now. Seraph, you little sweetie.
No, you
I love him.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, you guys, everyone. I'll drop Hella's link. If you're not subbed, sub up. But, well, you'll come back and then I'll.
Yeah. Okay,
we'll talk
you
about
owe me now because you've came. I think I've been on here twice since you came on mine. So now you have to come on mine.
Okay. Just you message me and then I'll come on when you say come on.
Yep. Yeah, Matt.
Oh my God, your cat. Cat. He's so calm and cool. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, that little sweetie wiped the damn CD, you guys. Oh my God, Buffy heard me. Did you hear me talk to a cat? Come here, you. Or did you get jealous? Come here, you want to come show everyone your new roomie. Look who came over here running to me like, who are you talking to, Mom? Who are you talking to? I was talking to another kitty. Yes. Oh, thank you, Buffy. She just went to the groomer, so she is so fresh and so clean. That was fun, you guys. It was nice to just get to talk the trash, talk the stuff, talk the crime, talk the scenarios with Hella. Oh, all the dogs are here. What are you guys doing? You think I'm wrapping up? They're like, well, the game's about to start. Oh my God. I feel bad we didn't get to everything that I wanted to, but we'll do it tomorrow, you guys, since I didn't go live on Thursday. We'll go live tomorrow and we'll go back over this. But I had so much fun. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to sit you down, okay? Here you go. Hi, David. Come here. You guys want to say hi to Dave? Come here. Teddy. Dave. We're looking for your leg, Dave. Okay? Everyone's giving $1 a day so we can look for your leg because we love you. And then Teddy, he doesn't love the camera as much, but Oh my God. Oh, the teeth. Yes. We'll have to go over the teeth tomorrow, Rainbow. We'll have to, because the game is like starting in 6 minutes. And there's always tomorrow. Like no to saying yes. There's always tomorrow. Okay, I got to read. I missed a bunch of supers. So let me get these ones. So sorry, you guys, but I just was having such a nice time talking with Hella and then all of you. Okay, so I got that one. On the side with TLC, thank you. Says, did Learning Annex have a class on grifting? It would be about the same time for JY and Trisha to have attended. I think they attended together, honestly, and they both have teeth stuff. So I think you're right, TLC. I think you are right. Miss Chaos, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Says Jolene, sending love to you, Hella, and Sarah. Isn't her cat so cute? Producer Prince and Cordelia are looking at me like, what? But we can share the love, you guys. Hawkeyes, I think I saw this one already, but thank you again.
Now I make money move.
Auntie Annie became a member. Welcome to the LEEN team.
Now I make money move.
Yes, Deanne's been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. Says, all I can say in the smoking frog. I cannot wait until StreamYard makes the update to actually show emojis from YouTube. They every week they're like, we got a new update. And I'm like, is it so we can actually see the emojis on StreamYard? Jill, not Wendy. I think I put this up, but I didn't read it. Thank you so much. It says death match between Stacy, Gray Bay, and Prince as producer. Spoiler: Prince always wins for sure. Prince is an executive producer extraordinaire, especially compared to those two. Kim stole my fish soap. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. I saw your email. Thank you so much. I got to read through all of it, but yes, she's real. I sent you an email earlier. Yes, and that's how. Well, you know, I said earlier, so you probably know that's how I know this or that or whatever. But thank you so much. Chuck Anderson's granddaughter gifted a membership. Thank you. Congratulations to whoever got the membership. Like a rhinestone, wow, girl. Says someone who is legitimate has actually suffered. Excuse pity. I speak from a lot of experience there. The people who court pity and try to convince you of their suffering, who are the charlatans, right? And that's so true, rhinestone, wow, girl. And you can see that in someone like Trisha's behavior, is that she is that person who I'm sure who you're talking about too, who courts pity and tries to convince you of their suffering. And Trisha, if you just look at the Olap's recent video of all of, or any of the Olap's wonderful compilations they put together, where you see Trisha constantly reminding her audience that she has been stalked by all these people and she's the victim of all of these horrible things. And even one of her stalkers represented themselves in court and was able to question her. And when she talks about the lawsuit, she talks about how it was, it changed her, obviously not in a good way. Maybe it could have changed you to stop, leeching off your supporters and the elderly, huh? But it didn't do that. But yeah, she's just, and it was so horrible. And what they did to me, it's like, girl, the lawsuit is all about what you did and what you did to your own website, your own brand, and your own supporters. That is literally what the lawsuit is about, to try to stop you from fleecing them, poaching money from them, from mishandling money that was supposed to go in the business account. And now we have the wonderful, dreadful Penny with the videos, which I cannot wait to watch all of Dreadful Penny's videos. And thank you if you end up sending them my way, Dreadful Penny. I appreciate it so much. But obviously, you put it on your channel, do all the things, and when you are through with them, if you want to send them my way, that would be fantastic. Lawless, thank you so much for being around for 2 months. Says you two are adorbs, great banter. Right, we had some great banter. La Banta. Tortoise Interference, so good to see you. Thank you for the $9.99. Says comedy's threatening. To be funny, you have to be smart. Comedians are the best dramatic actors. You know everything. Are not hobbled by manners. Worse for a narcissist. They see through your bullshit. That's what I found. It's crazy, especially on YouTube. And I think, you know, years and years of doing live shows and comedy and dealing with hecklers, and then also, you know, through my time online, I have learned that, wow, these problematic people, they think you are the devil for like roasting them and, you know, going through their stuff. Oh, wow. They would probably rather you like beat them up. They act as though it's a crime what you're doing. Like comedy is a crime, and they immediately want to censor you. Immediately. Meanwhile, they will laugh if it's someone else getting roasted, but not them, because they are so fragile. And you are 100% right. It's threatening to them. And, you know, comedians were like, who cares? You know, some of these comedians are really up their own ass and they're like, we're so great and we save lives. No, but there is truth to obviously what Tortoise is saying, is that to really, you know, make fun and make these observations in a comedic way, you have to pay attention to shit. I mean, I pay attention to shit even when I don't understand shit. And luckily my brain works in a way where I just pull random ass references and I just trust that it'll land or it won't land. But my brain stores, you know, crazy references and songs and things. But it is really threatening to these assholes. And they really act as though they're being physically attacked by jokes. It's crazy. Lollies, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says I could be a part-time model. Let's all be part-time models. Tortoise, thank you for the $4.99. Fly the card. Yeah, ain't no party like my name is Tea Party because my name is Tea Party. Don't. What does he say? Like, it's the hip-hop-opotamus. My lyrics are bottomless. And then he's like silent. Ain't no party like my Nana's Tea Party, because my Nana's Tea Party. Stop. Now I got to go watch more Flight of the Conchords. And Rainbow, we will get to that tomorrow. But I'll check it out tonight. Oh my God. If he just got that surgery, oh, Lord, do I even want to see it? Miss Chaos, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate that. Congratulations to whoever got a membership. And now let me check my JOJO chats. You guys are amazing. Okay. Oh, thank you. I got a JoJo chat on Venmo. James, thank you so much for the JoJo chat. James says, I think Grayson gave Lauren Annie Elise's script knowing she would use it. Ooh, the sabotage from within. Lauren looks down on Grayson. Lauren looks down on everybody. Yes, she does. And definitely on Grayson. Great point. They're the type that they're made for each other because they will destroy each other. You know, they have no loyalty to anybody and they will get ahead by any means necessary. That's how I've seen it. We've all met people, unfortunately, like that. And so destroy each other. Good luck. That's my favorite. When the people who first start trying to destroy innocent people end up teaming up and then destroying each other. Oh, and that always comes. It always happens. You know, I don't know if that's karma, because technically karma happens in the next life, but it's something. It's maybe what goes around comes around type of shit. Lauren, thank you so much, Lauren, not Matthias, for the JoJo chat on Cash App. Says, I'm so glad I found your part of the internet. I'm glad you found my part of the internet, or our part of the internet, I should say, because it is better with all of you. And then we got another JoJo chat on Cash App from Jess. Thank you, Jess. Jess says, thanks for always bringing the sunshine. You are so welcome. Sometimes I want less sunshine because I live in California in the desert and it's always fucking sunny. So for us now, if there's like an overcast or cloudy day, I'm like, weather. And somehow I still have a vitamin D deficiency. Okay. Make it make sense. I'm a vampire. That's what that is. So thank you, Jess. And then let's check one more JoJo chat locale. Let me see here. And thank you. We already did. Yes, a lazy eye for that. And then we also got another JoJo chat on the
I
PayPal.
don't dance now, I make money move.
Said, oop, did I? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Kim stole my fish soap. Thank you for the JoJo chat on PayPal. Says Daphne's a financial planner who started her career in 1969 as a broker. I think she has a little experience in this area. I think you're right. Kim stole my fish soap. I sent you an email. Yes, I saw that with some very interesting info. BTW, you guys are sleuthy. At least I think it's interesting. If not, Judge Joleen can hold me in contempt. No, Judge Joleen loved it. I was like, oh my God, what is this magic? There was so much good research in that email. So Kim stole my fish soap. Keep it coming. I loved it. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. So the game has started. Did you guys have a good time? We had fun. Vitamin D deficiency causes bone pain and bad moods. Well, I am on a prescription strength vitamin D. I'll have to, it's like I can only take it once a week and I have to take it with food. And I don't know what it's like a high amount because I was just taking over the counter vitamin D and it was still low. One time, I've told you guys this, a doctor in LA told me it was the lowest vitamin D she's ever seen in her career. I was like, what? What? So, and then she said, maybe you're supposed to go outside during like the height of the sun or whatever and, expose the fattiest part of your body. So like my thighs or my stomach or something. And I was like, probably not going to do that. Can you just like give me a vitamin D? And then eventually she gave me a prescription strength one, which is insane that I live in sunny SoCal and I need to take a prescription strength vitamin D, but whatever. That's okay. It's the power of the vampire. Jeep girl, thank you for becoming a member.
I don't dance now, I make money move.
I make money moves. They give you vitamin D injections? Oh, I've heard of vitamin B. I've had a vitamin B injection before. But yeah. Thank you. You'll be sending me an email later after the game. I love your emails. Because you were right about the last game. It was such a mess. Such a mess. You guys. Okay. All right. Thank you, Rainbow. Rainbow says no worries. Yes. Justice for Christina. Read Olap's message about Lauren. Where's Olap's message? Oh, in one of Lauren Matthias's old blog posts, she said she was going to do. Shut the fuck up. Did she really say that? Bitch, I'm sorry. No. Lauren would be a horrible stand-up comedian. She has no self-awareness. She has no self-deprecation. She has no sense of humor. She's just mean. She's not witty. She's not quick. She does lie. And I do know quite a few liars who are stand-up comedians. But God, I'll see when she does open mic, let me know. I'll be there. Googie says, have they done what's a DEXA scan on you yet to see if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis? That's what my dad's always worried I'm going to get osteoporosis. He's been saying that since I was a kid. He loves to scare me with things like that and gas leaks in the home. My dad, now I don't even use our stove really because my husband Chell does, he's our chef, our family chef. So I don't really even use it, but I constantly check to make sure our gas stove isn't leaking gas because my dad scared me with that and osteoporosis. He's like, you're going to get a hump on your back. I was like, oh my God, I'm 12. Okay. Can I just enjoy my life, sir? But no, I have not had this scan. I think I need it. What? You had osteoporosis at 18, Dolly? Well, maybe my dad was right then to be worried about me. I thought that was like an older woman thing, but obviously it's not because I only knew one person who had osteoporosis and it was my great aunt. And so I just assumed, wow, it's for old chicks. I'm not there yet. And at the time I'm there now, but, oh my God. Right? Sooner Gal said that would be horrible. Just like having Melatonin Megan as a stand-up. These people really think they can just do anything. Oh my God. Right, Janice, you've met her in real life and Lauren, she's anything but funny. Like that would be hilarious to watch Lauren try to do stand-up comedy. Oh my God. She's gotten a lot of laughs recently. Dolly says yes. It's different when they're laughing at you, though. Mhm. Oh my goodness. Oh, Quinn says I'm getting switched to injections for vitamin D. Oh, wow. Maybe I need to look into that. Well, I might have to ask my doctor, like, you need to scan this. All right. Was my dad in Trisha's voice? I can't not do Trisha's voice. Poor Papa has Trisha's voice now. Maybe your body doesn't absorb vitamins like mine. Oh, bragging, Janice. My God, humble brag. Janice is like, my body's just more muscular and beautiful and tan and absorbs vitamins. Your body is like broken and a vampire and doesn't like nutrients. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's as empty as Reese's Pieces. That's your body. Is that why I have to take it with food? You think I would ask my husband, being a nurse? Well, I don't. Loves Pink says you must take vitamin D with protein or it won't absorb. I think I took it with some sour gummies the other day, like those trolley sour worms. I was like, oh, just food? Just like food? I'll just take it with some candy. So good to know. Protein. I do need more protein. You guys are saving my life. Did you realize that? Oh my God, Liam, you had our llama, you had osteoporosis at 40. I'm so sorry. Good Lord, I'm learning so much. Yeah, I thought the trolleys had protein. They should make them with protein. Okay, I'll ask my husband Chellaran about the DEXA scan test. I really should pay more attention when he's talking and things. I love him, but you know how it is in marriage. You're like, I'm listening, but sometimes I'm thinking about other things, you know, but yeah. You want Reese's Pieces? Me too. The trolley gummies they used to have during the Panakuchen, they had the hard shelled ones. Do you remember those? They were trolleys and they were sour and sweet. And so the outside was like a shell, almost like a peanut M&M shell, and the inside was the gummy. And I got so addicted to those things that I would be hitting up the Walgreens, you know, when stores open back up, like fully masked, and getting these trolleys all the time, to the point where I felt like I was an alcoholic again, like going into the liquor store, where there was one time I had to finally change Walgreens because they recognized me and the guy said, wow, you get these a lot. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
It's not enough.
Oh my God. They know my secret that I'm addicted to these. And then thankfully they stopped making them. So it was like the universe helping me. Because I couldn't stop. I was like, oh, this is my new addiction. Okay, I don't ever need alcohol again. I have trolleys. And if you know anything about alcoholics, we will turn to like sugar and things like that because there's sugar and alcohol. And so I felt like I was back to like hiding, being a drunk again. Like, no, that must have been my sister. That wasn't even, what are you talking about? Me. I've never had these. This is my first time. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure you have come in here like 4 times this wet. Bitch, no. And like late at night too. It was very nefarious. Very, very nefarious. Oh, I might need a special. M. Peterson says vitamins that work with your, oh, interesting. Well, I know it's all relative. I'm not old, but you know what I mean? Then when I was like 12 and my dad's talking about osteoporosis, I, now being 46, that's a big age, but I know that I'm not trying to be like, I'm so old. But thank you for the information. Yeah, what are you talking about? I don't even like have a problem. I just eat these. These are for a friend. I'm buying them for a friend, a hungry friend. I'm donating these. So way to be presumptuous, guy at Walgreens. Now I can never come here again because you know my dark secret that I'm addicted to these things. So, okay, Janice. Sure. Miss Chaos, that's awful when you're right by the and he's just, he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. He's like, wow, you sure like these things. You get these. I was like, what? And of course he's like, yeah, you like them. There's no negative connotation. I'm the one putting the negative connotation because I feel bad that I'm eating these candies like crazy. But I had to change. And that's just how it goes. But Deanne says, that was me with Mike and Ike's after I quit drinking 7 years. Right, it's sugar. There are times I will fall back into like sugar. Sugar is so addictive. It's crazy that it's legal because it is so addictive. But yeah, us alcoholics, we'll be like, nah, I'm sober. And then we'll just eat a lot of candy sometimes. That's what happened. Dolly says, really awful when you're recognized by the cashier and he asks how you already finished the oh no. Oh my God. That is so funny. That happened to us in Dallas one time. My bestie had moved there and she lived right by a liquor store and we were young. And I was like, oh my God, I was still drinking. I'm like, this is amazing. Your apartment, we're like in our 20s. You lived right by a liquor store. Oh, lucky. You know, you just like walk to the liquor store. I thought that was like, whoa, success. And she's like, I never even go there. And I'm like, what? And then we went to the liquor store and the lady was like, hey, I know you. I see you every day. When we were, then she goes, see you tomorrow. And my friend was like, I don't even know what she's saying. What is she talking about? And we teased her for so long. It was so funny. Because I'm like, of course you go there. We're like 23 years old and love to party. And I'm, you know, an alcoholic, only I don't know it yet. So yeah, you go there. But yeah. Congratulations, Mabel says I quit drinking 1 month ago. That is amazing, Mabel. Sending you all the love, good vibes, and good things coming your way. Quinn says Duncan hands my husband his order as soon as he gets in. They don't ask his name. That's just kind of baller, though. That's just kind of cool, Quinn. If you just walk into Duncan and they're like, what's up, Rick? I don't know what his name is, but here you go, Rick. Here's your Americano with a splash of almond milk, Rick. That's how my husband Charles coffee that he likes to get is Americano with a splash of almond milk. So I don't know if Rick drinks that. But yes, put all of your love for Mabel in the chat. Just Chickeny says, I'm a recovering addict and love watermelon Sour Patch Kids, Three Musketeers, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in the freezer. In every season, when there comes out with like the themed Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, so you have your Halloween pumpkin, you got your Christmas tree, which is the best themed Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because I feel like you get more for your money. This is how much I think about it. And then the worst one is the Easter. No offense to Jesus, but it's just a ball. Like even the pumpkin, they attempt to make it look like a pumpkin, but the egg is just, it's boring. It's the worst one. But though that's the best time to eat Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Well, I mean, anytime is the best time. In the freezer. I can now not eat a room temperature Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They have to be in the freezer. And then you take them out, just hold them in your hand for a second, you know, and then enjoy. So delicious. And I don't know, I think I only discovered that because I live in the desert and everything and everyone is melting at all times. Loves Pink says, I buy those themed Reese's after each holiday half price. And that means you're a genius because that is the smartest thing. I too will find myself at the Walgreens looking over there going, after the new year, those trees are going on sale. It's 50% off. So good. Oh, frozen. I'm not a big Almond Joy fan, but I know Nana. She likes what's the one? Almond Joy's Hot Nuts. Mounds. She likes the Mounds and the Almond Joy, but I think she prefers Mounds. And it sounds good in the freezer. Definitely good. Janice says, Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies in the freezer. Yes. So amazeballs. Also, the what are they called? Samoas? Those frozen are good too. Oh, CH, you must be stalking me because yes. I'm like, are you open? I'm here to get your discount themed Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Everything is kind of better frozen. Yeah, all of those things. And I can't, and it's just a terrible crime I am the victim of. That again, I will say this, as Trisha talks about being stalked, no one has suffered like I've suffered with the fact that my HOA will not let me have a garage freezer or a refrigerator or anything, or a freezer/refrigerator. Hello? That is prime real estate for all of my delicious beverages and all of the things I need to freeze. And yet they deny me. Now that, my friends, is a crime. And I am the victim of said crime. So there you go. Austin says, my toes, yeah, body parts aren't better frozen. No way. I don't know why. It was some weird rule because I was so excited when we bought our first house. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting a garage refrigerator freezer. Like, hello, I'm from the Midwest. Like that means you made it. Okay. That and a riding lawnmower, and you're killing it at life. Okay. If you ever get to that point in Minnesota, you're done. You don't have to do anything ever again. You have a riding lawnmower and a garage fridge freezer. Congratulations. You just won at life. Okay. So I don't need a riding lawnmower because I live in the desert, but I do need the fridge freezer. And the HOA was like, no. What? Rocky says your HOA won't let you have a garage freezer. No. How would they find out? Narcs. You know it. I've rented a place before I ever owned a home. I rented a place in a HOA area. So the house was owned, not by me. And there were narcs. Ooh. What did we call? We called him Community Pool Carl. Me and my husband Chell are in. Oh, he had these 2 white dogs and he would walk the neighborhood and anything you're doing. One time we had to have like a repair person there because there was like water leaking. And so we set up the person to be there because the water's leaking through the roof to come. And it was on like a Saturday or a Sunday. Here comes fucking Community Pool Carl, not minding his own business. Okay. And he's like, hi. He starts talking to the people who are working, on the leak. And they come tell me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I come out there, he goes, you're not supposed to be having work done on the weekends. I'm like, but the water's leaking. Well, I'll do you a favor. And I'm like, oh, bitch, these people who they get too excited to have this little bit of power. I'll pretend that you cleared this with me. And I'm like, oh, will you? Thank you, Community Pool Carl, you asshole. Oh, what a jerk. And then when we first moved there, we call him Community Pool Carl because it was a HOA gated community. And it had all these different pools on the premises, which we were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And so when me and my husband Chell were walking to go swimming at the pool that was kind of far from the place where we lived, because we wanted to try out all the pools, this guy treated us like a criminal. He ran out of his house. Like, what are you doing? Like, kind of like acting like a Karen, like a Kevin. Like, do you belong here? We're carrying pool noodles. Like, where the fuck you think we're going? We're going to the pool, Carl. Well, what are you talking about? But he was like, well, there's been some, what did he say? Oh, there's been some recent robberies. I'm like, so you think we're robbing? And the weird part was when I went to the pool with my parents were visiting, I went to that pool that was near his house, the one that was farther away from where we lived, and they didn't say shit. But then my husband Chell came, and I was like, Community Pool Carl, are you racist or something? Like, what's going on? He was like, no. And he freaked out. And then we just started calling him Community Pool Carl. Because I was like, well, then why didn't you stop me when I was with my white parents? But I'm with my brown husband, and you're like, what are you guys doing? And we're carrying fucking pool noodles. What do you think we're doing, Carl? Who robs a place with pool noodles? Is it a new thing? Anywho, turns out Community Pool Carl was running some kind of scam. So after we moved out, it came out that he was doing something. And this lady sent a letter to all of the homes about I think I still have the letter, about what, he had done. And it was almost some kind of him hiring maybe a family member to do work within the community. And then some other shit, like breaking rules. I was like, fucking figure. So he got his. And then I think this lady took over as the HOA president. He would literally go around, or when he would call, he would be like, hey, it's the president. And I was like, what? Who? I think at the time the president was Joe Biden. He's like, no, El President, like I'm the HOA president. Like, who would say that and be what? Like a whole psycho. So, yeah, of course, right? It's always the people that just bark too much. These egos, very Trisha-esque, very Lauren-esque. Of course, he was scamming. I'm like, and it made me feel just so good that he was exposed. And like, what's the worst that can happen if someone is gonna swim in the pool? I'd be like, come on in. I know we have in our community, it's not gated. We have a community pool. I don't care who swims in the pool. What? Swim in the pool. It's hot here. Swim in the fucking pool, right? Mindy says, why is there a Carl in every neighborhood? Wades are always like that. Wades are always like that kind of nosy scammer type or felons. Allegedly. Every Wade I've known has been a felon. Justice for the good Wades, but yeah. Mind your own beeswax, Carl, right? Mind your business. Got a little gnat there. But my God. Jolene, what nationality is Chell? Chell's Mexican. Both of my husband's parents, so Chell's first generation, both of his parents immigrated here from Mexico when his mom was pretty young, and they came over through the Becerro program because his grandpa was a farmer. And then his dad came over pretty young too, I think like as like a, adolescent. And they both have like these wonderful immigration stories. I always say like you never hear about when people are talking about like ICE and get rid of people. And that, but they both came over here, went on to get PhDs from Stanford. His mom became a superintendent of schools in Texas, and his dad was a professor, and that's where they met, was in the Stanford PhD program, and that's where they made Lil Chill. And you never really hear that. I feel like there's so much vitriol and misinformation, especially regarding any kind of immigration from Mexico. And it's everything. They just put all these negative connotations on these people. And it's so biased and racist and bullshit. So I'm like, thank God for immigration. I wouldn't have a husband. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but love it. Melting pot, USA, melting pot. So great. Thank you so much. But yeah, that is, his name is even Mayan. So he just has like, I mean, right? Like I don't, no one in my family we barely have degrees, let alone like a PhD from Stanford. What the fuck? I was like, what? When he told me that, I was like, oh, you're a cake eater. He's like, what? I was like, oh, I just assumed that he was just this spoiled rich kid, which he wasn't, because when he was like, yeah, my parents went to Stanford. I'm like, the college in California, like the Ivy, like Stanford? Oh, what? Huh? So yeah, they're super smart, right? I wouldn't have a family. Llama wouldn't be here. We love immigration, okay? We love immigrants. ICE can lick my balls, all right? I wouldn't have a hype man. All right, they can lick my ovaries. The Olaf says, in my mind, Carl has the same voice as Jolene's Trisha voice. A lot of people do. God, Carl was just the worst. And he always wore the same fucking Adidas, like cut off t-shirt from Costco. Like John, not that I buy stuff from Costco too. But, oh, Deanne says, I dated a Wade. He was a Scorpio. Enough said. Enough said. There you go. I think there was a felony there, Deanne. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Yes, we do. We love it. We love immigrants. Mayan culture, right? Shell has the coolest name. I called him Shell for like the first month we dated, and he didn't correct me. I said, why would you let me call you the wrong name? Like, why would you say, bitch, that's not my name? He's like, I don't know. But everyone called him Shell. Like, we met in a stand-up comedy workshop in Scottsdale, Arizona, and the whole class called him Shell. And I called him Shell, like, and it's Chell, like cello, I always say. So it's crazy. Yeah, I was like the college, the Stanford. I've never even known anyone that went to Stanford. And then we have a friend. He probably gets so annoyed with me, but our friend Joaquin, he went to Berkeley, and I probably mention it every time we hang out. I'm like, I can't believe you went to Berkeley. Like, you're so smart. That's so cool. Just for like a little gal from Minnesota, I was just like, I knew one girl once that went to Notre Dame, and I was like, whoa, from my high school, and that's it. Everyone else, just went to like UW River Falls, like me or something. But, and no shade to that school, but being, going, oh my God, Berkeley and Stanford, holy shit, how cool. And I think he's like, yeah, that's where I went, Jolene. Like, can we move on? Like, no, I'm forever impressed with you. I love it. Rocky says pool hopping is a way of life growing up. Especially if it's kids. Who cares? I have scars on my arm from trying to jump a rock wall. And why is there gates keeping people out? Like, you can go, it's a community pool. Technically, you're part of the community. You might not be a part of that community, but just pick up after yourself and have a good time. That's it. You should see the garbage. Our HOA is always getting pissed because the people who live here, they don't even pick up after themselves. So I don't know. I stood on top of a rolling trash can that was empty, and bada bing, bada boom. You did it. You did it. You did it. Let's see. Yes, he has the coolest name. He literally is such a cool name. Tortoise says, so many of my students are from Mexico and Guatemala. They are so darling, and their families take care of each other. Yes, Chell literally has like 100 cousins, and they all like it. It's crazy to me. They're so family oriented, so supportive of each other. And I'm like, how do you remember everybody's name? But granted, his mom is one of 7 or 8. She's the youngest kids. So like, he has cousins that are basically his mom's age. So, Llama. Oh, okay. Oh, Teddy's like, I gotta go outside. Llama Pajama said, sorry, I'm spamming with this question. Do you ever do shows? I don't do shows in South Texas. I do go to South Texas to visit my in-laws because that's where Chell's mom lives. And he has more family that lives in South Texas. So I do go to like Brownsville, Los Fresnos, South Padre. I'll go to South Padre to go swimming because, my God, there is no better place to swim than that water is like bath water. And I got the worst sunburn of my life one time there because apparently when you're a vampire like me, when you're in South Texas, you have to apply sunscreen every 2 minutes. But I just couldn't get out of the water. I was just laying in the shallow and like, this is heaven. I love it. But I don't think I've ever done comedy in South Texas because I've always just been there visiting family. But I should. Chell's mom did a one-woman show in Brownsville, and it was amazing. She did it at like, there's a college there, a theater. But I should have asked her, can I open for you? And she probably would have been like, what? But I haven't been doing live shows out of state for a while now. But I do need to get back on that, but it just seems like it's so much. Like, I traveled so much that I got kind of spoiled in just doing my content creation thing, going back and forth to LA, and then doing shows out here, and that's it. Christina Max, Utah. I've only performed in Utah once, and that was in what's it called? Where they have, what's that? You guys, I've told you before. I think it was at the Egyptian. It was a theater. And is it the Egyptian? And it's that really cute place that I think Tricia's from, where they have the film festival. What the frick? I can't even think now. But I had to fly into Salt Lake, not Provo. But I loved it. I was like, oh, I would totally live here. It's where Tricia's from. It's where they have the Park City. Yes. Oh my God. I loved Park City. It was so cute, and it was snowing, and it was winter. And I think it's the Egyptian. Is it the Egyptian Theater? Me and my friend Bob Kubota did shows there, and it was so fun, and everyone was so nice. And I even made Mormon jokes, and they laughed they were great. They had great senses of humor. And it was a really pretty theater, and I loved it. And I would definitely go back. I love Utah. I love Zion. Can I perform stand-up in Zion? Me and my husband Shell have been to Zion. We love it. So do I know a lot of other comedians? Yes. But you probably mean like famous comedians? I mean, no is a strong word. Depends. Is it in Boulder now, that film festival? Okay. Zion is like magical. Is Zion in the winter? Christina. Oh my God. I went there for my 38th birthday. Me and Chell did. We hiked. It was wonderful. And it was great because there wasn't as many people as during the summer. And I love national parks. So do I know Matt Rife? No. I've never met him. I don't know him. I have seen him, but I don't know Matt Rife at all. I don't know any. Yeah. He's like, whoa, beyond my scope. And when he started like really getting uber famous, I think was during the pandemic. And so I know I've seen him like at the Hollywood Improv before he was probably going to perform on the main stage, and maybe I was performing in the side room, but I don't know him at all. Oh, I got to go watch the game. Chell almost got, when we were hiking though in the winter, there was something fell, and he had just passed it as, because I was like vlogging it. I think if you go to my Joleen vlogs, I might have a couple vlogs from our trip to Zion, but it was so beautiful. But as we were hiking, something fell. Was it a rock or was it snow? Right as we passed. We're like, oh my God, a couple seconds earlier, and that would have been bad. But you need to come to St. George and go to a show at the Amphitheater. It's awesome. This year's Les Mis. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Well, as soon as I start doing, traveling and doing any stand-up outside of California, I will let you all know for sure. You are a genius, Laura. Laura Art said, I would build a cabinet around that garage freezer, Joleen. I'm from Wisconsin. See? Game recognized game, Laura. Yes. I still feel like somebody would narc. And could there be a fire reason? I forget. I should really read paperwork. But yeah. Come to Europe. I performed in Europe. I performed in Spain. I performed in Kosovo. I performed in Italy. I performed in Germany. I performed in Austria. I did a whole tour over there with the military. Me and my husband Chella are in, and some other comedians. And it was the most fun I've ever had, I think, doing stand-up, because our military that is based over there, they were so grateful for any kind of performance or any kind of entertainment. And all the bases were like super nice, especially Germany. They like had their own mall. The only one that was like what I would imagine, a like military base look like was Kosovo. That one was like, we slept in the barracks. We ate in the kitchen with, their like cafeteria with the actual like soldiers and stuff. And then you had to go outside to go to this separate bathroom place. But every other place was just like you were technically on the base or just outside of the base in like a nice hotel. So, but that was probably like the best thing ever. And the government just paid for it all. They like paid us to entertain the troops. I was like, okay, are you sure? Oh, all right, I'll do it. But it was really interesting to be in Kosovo, as a kid growing up in the 90s with the news and all the things. I was like, holy shit, I never thought I would be in Kosovo, but it was awesome. So I would love to do that again. I would love to go back to Europe and perform. And everyone was just so nice. And oh my God, that was my first time I'd ever been to Europe. So I was like, oh God, the food is like so edible. It was crazy. Like Germany, the presentation when you go to like restaurants, and I'm sure a lot of you are like, duh, Jolene, but I was like, this is not like America. They like cared. Like, I think they have like laws about what you can put in food. Where here, I don't even know if we have laws anymore. I think you just put it like, what's that? Throw it in, call it a Twix, you know? But everything, even if you went to get a coffee, you'd be like a doily, and then you get like a little cookie on the side. I'm like, do I have to pay for this? Like, no. I'm like, what is this magic? What is going on? Oh, Fortune Feemster, she's amazing and she's so funny and she is very nice. I don't know her personally, but she's super funny. When I traveled to the US, what I missed the most was, oh yeah, you like real bread, real things. Hi, Dave. Hi. And then everyone, I remember in Germany, our first night in Germany, we went to like we were like, ooh, an authentic German place to get like schnitzel or something. And everyone was drinking, you know, except for me. So they had like steins of beer or whatever you call it, which was cool. And then I asked for a Coke, a Coca-Cola, and they called it American champagne. I was like, that tracks. That tracks. Isn't he so cute? Dave was so cute. All right. You guys are so fun to talk to. What a chill Thursday we've had of just being chatty. Chatty, chatty, chatty. Let's see. What did Christina says, I feel like you're the cool senior high. The cool senior in high school, and I'm the freshman. You look, you took under your wing from the bullies. Me or Mindy? Probably just the goofy senior, the goofy older gal. I don't think you can equate cool with me, but I'll take it. Dave, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Chicken Head, thank you so much for the $4.99. Says we own a repair appliance company, and I asked the owner, and he said no reason why you can't. Have one in your garage. Fascism, authoritarianism. I don't know why they're doing this to me. It's so rude. Please tell me it's Friday. It is definitely, I had to look. It's Friday, May 8th. Christina says, my 5-year-old just told me I need to get the pink mic cover. She's obsessed. I know, I saw this and I just had to get it. Is she your friend? You need to get that pink thing too. Your 5-year-old is a genius and 100% right. It's just dopamine. It's dopamine. It's all, I just look online I Google dopamine decor. Honestly, I look at that regularly. And that's how I find things. Just dopamine decor. And this came up under dopamine decor. So, Steph says, is the electric bill attached to the HOA? That's why we couldn't have a washer in garage. Oh, no, it isn't. No, we pay a separate electric bill to the HOA bill, the HOA payment monthly. Is that what you mean, Steph? So no, it's not. I don't think. This is America, right? And I should be able to put a freezer in my goddamn garage. I gotta rise up against the HOA. These fuckers. I know, you guys, once I saw it, I was like, why haven't I always had this? Because my mic things were bothering me because they would, producer Prince comes over and he is more than welcome. But they would always get my hair on them and look at it was like scratched up because I would like pick something off it or Prince would scratch it or rub up against it. Now this is much better because it's super soft when he scratches up against it and it can't like pick off. So it's so much better, right, than this. Like, why did I ever have this when this existed? The problem was I didn't know it existed until I did a dopamine decor. Gold, that's like the breaking news. I love it. I love it. Goldie Rainbow sent me the video. I haven't watched it yet. Goldie says, I'm late to the party. Did you see Jay West's new teeth? I can't believe he did he just get the teeth done? Where is Dental Lori? That can't be good to do. Isn't there a rest period? I thought that would at least his new teethers would silence him for a while, where he would have to shut the fuck up. What did he just do a video like this? With his new chompers? He keeps saying they're, I gotta ask Dental Lori, what does he keep saying they are? Granite? Not granite. And I'm like, what? He keeps saying there's something. There's some kind of material that he could chew through rocks and that he never has to get them fixed. I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I think he already was chewing through rocks, them crack rocks, allegedly, you know? So I don't know. Oh, your garage has a separate power supply. Yes, ours definitely does not have that. Oh, it's along with the pool, street lights, etc. So we couldn't put big things. Oh, that's interesting. It's like, yeah, he keeps saying like quartz or something. And I'm like, sir, I don't know if that's a thing. I need to check with my resident expert, Dental Lori. So if Dental Lori is here or on the replay crew, what is this man talking about? You know, yes, Maury, it's like a strawberry snow cone. Not porcelain, because I've heard of porcelain veneers. He keeps, it's like something that I thought they only make countertops out of. So like granite or quartz or something. But anyway, there, I know, seriously. Maple says, no, dopamine decor. There goes my bank account. You could find such great things, though. Literally. It's so fun. Okay, Lori will be on the replay. Hi, future Dental Lori. What are good veneers made out of? Please let us know. And is it quartz or marble? It can't be marble teeth. Whatever I said. Marble teeth. Janice, what are we, the same? Ceramic? Is it? No. Maybe Goldie remembers. If Rainbow's here, she'll know. But I think Rainbow took off. But he should have got wooden teeth. That would fit his aesthetic. Meme says he didn't get wooden teeth like George Washington. He should. Okay, sorry, Teddy. All right, you guys, I have to go. It was so fun chatting with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And tomorrow I'll come back and we will finish up the second part of the field trip. But I think this was a nice reprieve from all Trisha and Stacy's ridiculousness. But please smash that like. Concrete. That's what it is, Rocky. Concrete. Smash that like on your way out. Leave a comment after the video posts, and I will see you guys very soon. But until then, go Timberwolves, and always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
Do you like what you see? Judge me in the comments as fast as you can. Judge me, judge me, judge me.